Hello everybody, hello. Welcome. Give me a second. Hope you guys can hear me. Hello everybody, hello. How y'all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful and amazing day today. And sorry for the late stream. I just had a few things going on and all that. And I had a few things to set up. But welcome. And as you see the title and the thumbnail, Miss Prada gave me, well, she bought me the FNAF 1. Excuse me. Miss Prada, she bought me like the game FNAF, like, you know, the first FNAF. And I was like, you know what? Since she bought it for me, I don't know anything about the FNAF history. Like zero, right? I don't know nothing. So I wanted to learn about it before we jump into it. And then I want to play like FNAF 1 and then FNAF 2 all the way until like the security breach and get to the new updates and all that. So it's like I want to try to make it a whole series. We'll see how it goes, but more than likely I want to do that. But before we even get into the game and play it, I have the game running in the background and it's right here hopefully. Yeah, as you can see, it's right here. But before we get into the game, I want to get into this video right here. So like apparently this video explains like all the like literally all the history for FNAF. So let me lower this down. Alright. So yeah, this video basically explains all the lore, for FNAF and all that, and it shows that I don't know like what's wrong with it or what's good, etc. And let's see if you guys like it. But hello there, funny parrot. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm good. I'm chilling. You know, as I said, we're gonna get into FNAF, see what's up, and yeah. This one right here. No, this one. Yes. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I know you guys hopefully hearing the music. Give me a second. Hey, forward with the membership. What?
AAAGalaxy W stream.
Thank
Leave
you,
a
bro.
like and sub. _guardian milk _guardian hug _guardian 2 sweaty _guardian kitty _guardian hello _guardian fight.
Damn. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thumbs up. James, hello, bro. Welcome. So, before we start, I forgot. So, chat. If you are a member or you're an admin, did you hear the noise? Now, every time you type, the noise will read it for you. If you're a member and you're an admin. If you're regular, I'm sorry. But it just cause like for spamming reasons. But now, like if you type or something like that, you should be able to get it. So for example, like I'm gonna type and
Fluids. Said Sheesh W.
yeah. So I don't know. It's not reading me. I think I just turned off my personal one. But okay. Either way, let's check out this. And before we do that, let me. Yo, I'ma gatekeep the shit out of it, to be honest with you, cause I find that out like out of nowhere. I'm like, alright. Either way, let's go. Let's learn about the history. See what's up. If you guys like to explore or learn about it, honestly, best recommendation. Get a popcorn, get some candy, get some food, get whatever, and we're about to start. It's about an hour long. I don't know how much of it we're gonna learn or how whatever, but we'll see. But either way, let's hop in.
So I'm doing the thing.
You doing the
Unlike
thing?
most of the horror series that I cover,
Welcome everybody.
I
Welcome.
feel like today's horror series needs no introduction. Five Nights at Freddy's has quickly become one of the most popular video game IPs ever. Five Nights at Freddy's currently has 9
That's what we're gonna be playing today. Let's go. Alright.
games in its main series, as well as over a dozen books written about it and countless fan games. Not only that, but even people who hate the games have to admit that it was probably the most impactful indie horror series.
It
of
is.
all
It
time.
is.
And the
I'm not gonna lie.
craziest part
It really is. Like
Fluids. Said flushed.
like I know I was gonna say I'm not a big FNAF fan. I'm being completely honest, that's why I want to learn it. I'm not a big FNAF fan, but what FNAF did to the horror genre is a whole different level. So
about it
props to them,
is
bro.
to this
Props to them.
day, no one really knows what happened. Like, if you play through the games, it's very clear that there is a story happening in the background. However, the gameplay always takes center stage. And despite the countless Reddit threads and YouTube videos made on the topic, there still doesn't seem to be a clear answer of what happened in the games themselves.
Damn.
So I'm here to throw my hat in.
We're only 55 seconds away. We're gonna have a long day. By the way,
the ring.
I don't know if I'm gonna be beating all the games. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm gonna be beating all the games, cause beating the games is just, yeah, that's one. And I don't know if I should record this and send it, like drop this as a reaction. Nah, hell no, that's way too long. Nah.
That to you what I
For an
believe
hour?
to be the story of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. See, this video started out, I just wanted to cover the FNAF VHS tapes, because a couple people, specifically Swimpus McGrimpus, which is a funny name, has made fantastic horror set within the universe.
I'm gonna leave my mouse.
Its own story direction with its own characters and events. However, after getting
Sorry if I'm not gonna react a lot or if I pause a lot. I'm not really a reaction channel, so I don't know how to react. So, yay.
all of my research done for that, and then thinking how I would describe it to you all, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to someone who wasn't familiar with the Five Nights series. So I asked myself,
By the way, before we start, I know we started.
Fluids. Said how many pauses you think you have at the end.
Nah, let's not do that. It's just like, one, it's for fairness use, and two, I honestly it's just for fairness use. I have to pause it and to comment or say something on top of it. I know it might be longer, but yeah, I don't know how many. I don't know. But forget about how many. You can count. Shout out to him, honestly. W channel, I like his stuff. 10 out of 10. If you haven't really never seen him or heard of him, go check him out. He just explains big stories and all that, so pretty cool. Yeah, let's see how many pauses we're gonna get at the end. Somebody keep up.
Of information I need to tell you about the Five Nights series,
Everything.
in order for you to understand the VHS tapes, and that eventually devolved into me breaking down the entire story with all of the characters.
Goddamn.
Events. So I'm doing great. However, I'm only partially joking on that, because I do believe that the Five Nights at Freddy's storyline is a very interesting story that deserves to be told. However, if you're familiar with the series at all, then you probably know that the problem with telling the story is the story itself. See, the story of the game takes place across the first 7 entries. The game's in chronological order, or at least my chronological order, because we can't even agree on when the games happened. But in my chronological order, it goes 4, 2, 1, 5, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, and the reason that it's so confusing for newcomers to the series to try to figure out what's going on is because anytime you search something like Five Nights at Freddy's Theory, you're greeted with videos from 5
Fluid, if that's you dropping them, thank you, bro. I see them in the corner of my eyes. Thank you.
years ago, whenever the third
Honestly, I didn't even know what they do, bro. I genuinely don't know what they do. Bro said, are they just dropping all
game
of
was
this?
out, so we didn't know the events in the 4th game.
I really don't know what they do. I don't know if they
From the
help
4th
or
game
not.
Didn't know that the events of the 5th game were going to happen. So people kept trying to glue together a puzzle because all the pieces weren't out yet. But now I, in the future, with the privilege of hindsight, can put together the puzzle the way that I believe it was always meant to be viewed. And I'm going to do that
Fluids.
in a kind
Said
of
same
controversial
IDK.
way. I want this video to serve, again, not only
I
as
have no
my
idea,
take
bro,
on
yeah.
the timeline for those out there who are a fan of the
Dan,
series,
hello there,
but also
Dan.
as
Hello,
an
welcome, bro,
introductory
welcome. How you
point
doing?
So that new people coming in are able to view all the information and better understand the story. And when you look at the entire series as one narrative, I think it becomes far more interesting and far more terrifying. So in order to achieve both of those ends, and again putting emphasis on the fact that this is
Call me
a
cameraman.
story that deserves to be
I got
told,
you, cameraman. I
am
got you. I got
simply
you.
not going to explain myself. At least not entirely explain
Well,
myself.
welcome in, cameraman.
Like several of
We're learning about the history of FNAF. So if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to join us. So after that, after we're learning about the history, we're gonna go play FNAF. So, and yeah.
the things on this board go against the majority of the community's interpretation.
Damn, it started from
So
1980.
whenever I have a real
Goddamn.
controversial take, I'm going to explain that. But like over here, I have one of William's children listed as being named Evan. In order for you to understand the story, I don't need to sit here for 10 minutes and tell you about we got the name Evan because in the survival book, which is an accompany book for the games, they found a series of numbers on one page and then added them together by the page number at the bottom and then went over to a letter grid and input those values and got the name Evan. Because if you're not familiar with the series, that's
How do people got that much time, bro? Like, genuinely, I'm not trying to dog out anybody. I understand fans are fans or whatever, but how do people have this much time to do this, bro? Like, genuinely, how do people have this much time to be like, you know what? That's what I need to do. I mean, props to them, bro. The work that they be putting to find things out is actually fucking crazy. It's genuinely crazy. So, props
how
to
we
them.
found out everything. And again, while I think stuff like that is cool, more people, at least currently, are focused on if his name's Evan or not, rather than the entire plot and story of what happened. And I think that the latter is far more interesting. So I know this has been a long introduction, but there's a lot to explain. As always, there's going to be timestamps in the description for what I'm describing, but I'm going to go through the timeline, or my opinion of the timeline, for the Five Nights at Freddy's video game series, as well as talk about the characters. And then from there, we will begin talking about the VHS tapes and the other YouTube horror shorts based around Five Nights at Freddy's, because I think they're really cool. And if any of this sounds cool to you, stick around after the ad, as we're going to get into pretty much the entirety of the Five Nights at...
I want to watch the ad just for him, because we are watching his video. This is, look, I know it's annoying, chat. I know it's annoying. And I know this is a live stream. And I know nobody likes an ad. But to support him, since we were watching his videos, that's the least we can do.
the Freddy series. But before you listen
I'm
to
just
me
saying.
ramble for an absurd length of time, let's make sure you're listening the right way with today's sponsor, Raycon earbuds. With
Close
a
your ears,
8,005
everybody.
Said
Everybody.
W supporter.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Close your ears if you don't want to see
Said
it.
Yo Ema BRB bro.
I bet. I bet you. We're just gonna pass by it. We're just gonna pass by it. The one thing I want to do is I want to speed up the playthrough, so we can hear everything faster and cut this video like, I don't know, half. So hopefully you guys understand like speed. All right.
5-star reviews, Raycon is the best audio quality and the best package available. Thanks to the rubberized oil design of Raycon earbuds, not only do they fit comfortably in your ear, but as you can see, they're very slim and discreet while you're wearing them. And thanks to that design, whenever I sit down at my computer to play video games or edit videos, I can just leave them in and it's never a problem. Not only that, but as you can see, Raycon earbuds latch comfortably into
We
your
have
ear,
to
regardless
listen
of
to
how
it.
you
We
move
have
your
to. We
head,
have to
they
listen
won't
to
fall
it.
out.
We
Not
have
only
to.
that, but
We
Raycon
have
also offers a 32-hour battery life with 8 hours of
Everybody
playtime.
close your
As soon as you
ears.
charge them up, you're good to go for the rest of
Nobody
the day.
look.
Furthermore, Raycons offer a push-button feature on the side of both earbuds, so if you need to skip through the music or pause the music or even pick up a call, you can do that by
Raycon
simply
sponsor
tapping
me.
the earbuds and never taking your phone out of your pocket. And thanks
No,
to
looking
Raycon, if
ass.
you go to the link in the description at buyraycon.com/Wendigoon, you will be able to get your
Hello,
Raycon earbuds
I
for
get
15%
it.
off. That's right, just go to the link below at buyraycon.com/Wendigoon, and you will be able to get this fantastic audio package at 15% off. What's not to love? Thank you all so much for watching.
What's
the
not
ad.
to
Thank you so
love?
much for
I ain't got no
watching
money.
the video. I hope you all check them out. Link is in the description. We are back to the
I ain't
video.
got no
We are going to go
money.
ahead and get
I
into it,
ain't
but
got
as
no money.
always, thank you for
Oh,
watching.
fucking
The
dead.
first thing to understand about the Five Nights at Freddy's series is that at its core, it's the story of two people. And those two people
Okay,
are
hey,
William
we
Adler
watched
and
it.
Henry
We
Henry.
watched it. We saw the ads. W, bro. He got his bag. Hey,
Henry
I'm
and
just
William
saying.
were business partners, and they went in as partners together on a new branch of children's entertainment. This new style of children's entertainment would be demonstrated on their first business venture together, a restaurant known as Fredbear's Family Diner. With later entries of the series, as many people have pointed out, you could think
I gotta pay attention because most of the time I don't pay attention, and then I totally forget. So, what overlay do you use for what? Oh wait, oh no, that's not supposed to be there. I am so sorry, chat. That's not supposed to be there. I'm sorry. I apologize. I mean, I obviously use AAAGalaxy, not an ad. Sorry, damn, this whole thing is now becoming an ad for me just saying that. God damn it. Okay, now I have to put that. Sorry about that. I really didn't mean to. Just use code AAAGalaxy in Fortnite item shop. What overlay are you talking about, Kenny? Oh, sorry, Kane. What overlay are you talking about? I don't have any overlays. Hey, hello, Miss Brenda.
MS Prada said hey. MS Prada said yay, it said hi.
It said hi. I told you what I told you. That one you use for Fortnite. I don't use any overlays for Fortnite. Yeah, I don't use any overlays for Fortnite. I just use it. I just record it. Like I just record the gameplay. Yeah, that's all.
Of the restaurants as a sort of Chuck E. Cheese
So,
establishment. The
settings,
kind of places that
the
would have
scene,
singing animatronics,
FNAF 4,
as well as arcade games and
sister
pizza
look
parties
too early,
for children of all
sister location
ages.
too early.
However, at least in the beginning,
A
Fredbear's
weird
wasn't like that. It was a much smaller
poisonous
establishment
scene
that boasted two
on a
animatronics.
minigame. What?
The down-to-earth, homey
FNAF
nature of
2,
it is even present
FNAF
in the name
1,
of Fredbear's family.
sister
MS
location
Prada
It
first
certainly
time.
seems like
Said
a
it's
passion
only
project,
for members
not
and
only
mods.
in the name.
I want TTS to talk for me. I know, bro. I know. Yeah, only for members and mods. Yeah.
The very
Sorry.
nature of a children's entertainment business, but also in the attitudes of the two owners. From everything we see later in the series, it seems like Henry was the business and managerial side of the partnership, while William was more interested in the day-to-day operations, and specifically the construction of the animatronics. What made these animatronics unique, and the thing that set their business apart from other competitors, was the addition of something William dubbed as spring lock suits. The core idea behind a spring lock suit is that it is initially a normal animatronic. However, if someone were to twist the gear on the back of the costume, the animatronic parts would slip to the sides and allow a worker to step inside of the animatronic itself and use it as a costume. Whereas at other establishments, the children would see an animatronic on stage and then a worker would come out to serve them
MSPRADAAA
Hello, Twitch.
said hello, Twitch.
Hello, Miss Brenda.
pizza in a kind of dollar store mascot version of the costume. At Fredbear's Family Diner, they could watch the animatronics get off stage themselves and come play with the kids. It seems like in the beginning that was part of the goal for William, to keep the magic alive in the mind of a child. And in the beginning, it seems that they had such humble beginnings that—
Yo, honestly, that's a good idea. Like all jokes aside and creepy stuff aside, that's an amazing idea. Like imagine like animatronics, like let's say Freddy, for example, right? Or I don't know, whatever, Chuck E. Cheese, whatever, right? They have like animatronics doing whatever the thing is, and then somebody like without them seeing it, right? They can step in, right? And then they can go out there and just actually interact with people, talk, etc. Like talk like an actual doll, and then come back,
Prada
get out of the
said
suit,
the music is
and
too loud.
somebody can start it or whatever. So the music's too loud. Look how much how low it is. Look how low it is. Is that good? Compared to the video.
MS Prada said well, maybe compared to the video.
I'm gonna leave it like this. Alright. That should be good. Damn, that blew up all the way there. What the hell? Alright. That's good right there, or is it still loud? What about now?
that William and Henry were the people running the costumes themselves. Despite being owners, they would take the time.
Is it good now? Is it better? Is it better? Good. Okay.
To step into
Alright.
their own respective spring lock.
But yeah, like
MS Prada. Said good.
good. Okay, yeah. Honestly, this is a good idea. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a good idea. So, I like it.
Suits and go play
Alright.
and entertain the children. Henry would pilot the restaurant's namesake, the Fredbear suit itself, whereas William would slip into the secondary mascot of the business, a golden rabbit costume which would later be known to the community as Spring Bonnie. Perhaps part of this
Wow.
dedication to the project came in the form of their own children. William having 3 children himself, Elizabeth, Michael, and Evan, and Henry having 1 daughter by the name of Charlie. I know that in the books it mentions Henry has a son as well, however he's never mentioned anywhere in the games, so again, I'm just talking the games, he doesn't exist up here. Something that I want to mention really quick on this timeline is if an event is inside of a red box, that is a definite year that that event happened. There's not a lot of surefire times we get in the series, so the few that you see with the red box are times we know this happened on this date. The blue boxes are more so guesstimates. In other words, the thing I'm about to talk about says 1980, but it could have also been 81 or late 70s, or the year doesn't really matter, 1980 is just a guess. Looking at the timeline, we can see that William and Henry started Fredbear's
Okay.
Family Diner around 1970. And then, thanks in no small part to the dedication
I didn't even see the one on the left. I thought this one. I thought this one was a part of the 1980. Bro said 1970. Damn. Okay.
of the owners themselves, as well as the invention of
Yeah,
spring
he
lock
went
suits.
all he went all the way back, bro. Went all the way
A
back.
decade later, they are able to expand their brand, as around 1980, William opens Afton Robotics, and William and Henry continue to expand the business itself with Fazbear Entertainment, which becomes a sort of industrial chain.
Yo, honestly, you know what would be so good right now? Me heating up a chicken sandwich, my famous chicken sandwich, and then just maybe eating it on the stream while we're watching this. I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this right here. Yeah, I'm gonna let that thing go in the background. So, okay, be right back. Have fun. Yo, I'm bog chat. I'm begging. Jennifer, hello there, Jennifer. Hello. Welcome. How you doing? Duos for what? Fortnite? Either way, anybody that's just joining us, I got some Tostitos, and we're gonna be watching some like the FNAF history after we done with this, and then we're gonna go right away to play FNAF 1. So yeah, let's go.
Of Freddy Fazbear.
Thank you all for waiting.
Things were going great for the two. Henry was continuing to manage the brand as it was expanding, and William continued to create more odd and interesting robotic figures. One of these inventions that we see in the games is a small Fredbear plush that seems to have a camera inside of it, as well as a series of animatronics later dubbed Funtime animatronics that it seems William was building during this time. Everything was going great, and it seemed that nothing would stop the pair from accomplishing great things in the realm of children's entertainment. That was until the accident that happened 1983. For whatever reason, it seems that Evan was particularly terrified of the animatronics his father was building. And no one's really certain why. People who have gathered information from the books have speculated that perhaps William was purposefully making his child afraid of the animatronics because William knew that they were dangerous. Because, you know, animatronic suits that have like wires and gears holding the animatronic pieces from flying back into place and impaling you, it's called foreshadowing, would be dangerous to go around, especially if William is building them in his house. From what we see in future games, it even seems that William had put cameras throughout his house so that while he was working on his animatronics, he could monitor exactly what his son was doing. In the meantime, Evan's older brother, Michael, began to torment Evan over his fear of these creatures. See, at this point, the brand had extended from not only Fredbear's Family Diner, but there was also Fredbear and Friends, and there were several other mascots that would stand on stage along with Fredbear. One of these was a character by the name of Foxy, so Michael would wear a Foxy mask and begin tormenting his brother because he thought it was funny. William didn't seem to mind this, perhaps even encouraging it, as he saw it as another way to keep his son safe.
Sorry about that. I always wondered, who was that? I literally always wondered. I was like, who was that? Why he keeps scaring me? That's apparently this is his older brother. Makes sense. Damn.
The events of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which again according to me is the earliest game in the timeline, follow the nightmares of young Evan Afton.
So so technically that's what I should start in FNAF 4.
The reason the animatronics look so over-the-top creepy and terrifying is because these aren't real animatronics. These are the nightmare imaginations of a young child who's afraid of his father's creations. And Evan is spending these sleepless nights trying to evade these creatures of his own imagination. That is until the end of the week, whenever Afton and his family go to Fredbear's Family Diner. While there, Michael and his friends, all wearing the mascots' faces, begin to torment Evan and make him get closer and closer to the animatronics themselves. Until Michael makes a joke that Evan wants to give Fredbear a kiss, to which the boys put Evan into Fredbear's mouth, and whenever the animatronic bites down, Evan doesn't.
That was a bad pause, but what?
Die yet, at least not immediately. His family rushes him to the hospital where he remains comatose for the next couple days. In the final levels of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, it's possible when looking back at the bedside to see things like a hospital IV bag or flower pot. Not only that, but the nightmares within the final nights of Five Nights at Freddy's 4 transition from being the general different animatronics from the restaurant to just nightmarish apparitions of Fredbear himself. While Evan is lying in a hospital bed, we hear Michael tell Evan that he's sorry and ask for his forgiveness. Until the Fredbear plush itself begins to speak to Evan. As established earlier, this is one of William Afton's camera plushies, so it's safe to assume that this is William speaking to his son. In his final moments, we hear William say that it's going to be okay and that he's going to put Evan back together, before everything fades out and Evan seemingly passes away. Now, if you're a big aficionado of the series, you may disagree with that placement in the story. However, this, as well as the events that happen,
I know zero things about this FNAF like history. Zero. So he could say anything and I just believe him. So literally he could say anything and I just believe him. So I don't know. That's what I'm learning.
Afterwards are so debated, and there's so many different options of when this happened, or this happened before this, or blah blah blah. But again, as a story, this makes the most sense to me as the catalyst that began everything. William, a man who wanted to entertain children and managed to do so for decades, began his mad descent when one of his children used one of William's own creations to kill his other child. And then in that father's desperation, he begins experiments and procedures to try to maintain the soul of a child. See, that's where the horror comes from. For those of you who may have not known anything else about the Five Nights at Freddy's games, you've probably heard it has to do with dead children possessing animatronics. And while the rules of it aren't explicitly laid clear, at least not in the video games themselves, it seems that if a child is killed by an animatronic...
Hello, Heaven Angel. Hello, bro. Welcome. How you doing? I really hope you're having a wonderful and amazing day, and welcome in. I said earlier, today we're learning about the FNAF history, and after we learn about it, we're gonna get into like FNAF 1, and then get into like FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, and all that. So yeah, welcome.
Animatronic, or a piece of their body is put into that animatronic after death, that their soul possesses the animatronic itself. You can essentially think of it as a haunt or a haunted house. If someone dies in a derelict mansion, then they haunt that derelict mansion. If someone dies and their body is put inside of an animatronic, then their spirit possesses that
Heaven
animatronic.
Angel.
And that is exactly what
Why is
happens
it saying
here. While we
welcome
do
to
not
my
know
channel, I am
the
not new.
details of how...
I just set up this bot like literally yesterday. You see like the bot that's reading your TTS, one of them. Yeah, I just set it up, and it tells everybody welcome, anybody that joins. So yeah. So if you just join the stream, it just says that. What's up, Galaxy? Easy, hello there, Easy, hello, welcome. How you doing? Honestly, a lot of things is kind of going on right now. As I said earlier, we are playing. Well, we will be playing hopefully FNAF 1. And before we play FNAF 1, I'm trying to learn on the about the FNAF series and what happens and all that. So whenever we get into it, it'll I have a better understanding. But yeah, if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to join us. And welcome in. What you been up to, bro? Welcome. You know the FNAF lore? Well, that's even better. Chat. If y'all know the FNAF lore, just like stick around and see if he's right. Cause like honestly, as I said earlier, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about this. So if y'all could help me or something like that, it'll be nice. Because anything he could say, I could believe it. And let me know if he's wrong or right. So yeah. Either way, let's go and see what's up. Excuse me.
Or what?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Those Tootsie Rolls? Tootsie Rolls? What they're not alcohol Tootsie Rolls. What they called? What they called? You know what I'm talking about? The small ones. They were good. They were really good. Either way, let's check this out.
Or what happened, either because Fredbear killed Evan, or potentially afterwards, William put pieces or all of Evan's body into Fredbear. Evan's spirit possessed the Fredbear animatronic. See, now the color coding makes sense. This wasn't just a Sunday school teacher gimmick to make the letters look cool. It had a purpose, because now Evan is the spirit of Fredbear. I don't know if you can see Fredbear good. If I turn the lights off, the reflection isn't there. So yeah, Fredbear is Evan, at least for now. I'm not sure how. Perhaps just being around Fredbear and seeing signs that his child was still inside of the suit, or maybe even some kind of weird science that William applied to the suit itself whenever he made it. Either way, it seems that William figured out his son Evan was inside of the Fredbear suit. As you can imagine, not only the death of William's child, but now his child being trapped in a suit of his own invention changed William's life forever.
He's trying to take it away from him. Like earlier he said that the dad was trying to scare Evan, the little child, the little child who died inside the suit. He was trying to scare him, not to get not to get close to the suits because they can hurt him and they can kill him. And
it seems that from here, William wanted to better understand what had happened to Evan. So he began to modify the aforementioned Funtime animatronics with the express purpose of trapping another child so that he could figure out how the whole soul possession worked.
Damn! So he was willing to kill some child? What the fuck?
His primary...
Yo, whose dad is this? Nah, somebody get their father. That's crazy, bro. Naturally, Nightmare, not Evan. Evan is the Nightmare. Freddy. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. He said like Freddy ate Evan, cause like his brother's like his older brother's friend and him, they were playing with him and they put him in the Freddy's mouth, and Freddy apparently like killed him or something like that, and then he died in in his mouth. So yeah, I mean they took him to the hospital, blah blah blah, but technically he died in his mouth, but yeah.
Primary contender in this being
That's
an
what he said.
animatronic known as Circus Baby. Circus Baby was specifically designed with a giant claw inside of its chest cavity, as well as sensors that would always calculate and determine how many people were currently in the room. He did this with the intent of Circus Baby managing to get a child alone all by themselves, so that its claw could then come out and grab the child before dragging it into its chest cavity to be killed.
She can dance, she can sing. She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
With all due respect, those aren't the design choices we were curious about, Mr. Afton.
My bad, I'm back. No, that's okay, honey. That's cool. That's cool. Welcome back.
This is, at least according to my timeline,
MS Prada. Said my bad, I am back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I forgot to wait for that.
the beginning of William's evil and murderous intent. It seems that the death of his own child pushed William to such extreme lengths that he was now willing to kill another kid in order to either see what happened to his son or perhaps even find a way to bring him back. During the construction of Circus Baby, William's daughter Elizabeth was in love with it, probably because it was an animatronic that looked like a young girl and had the ability to serve ice cream. On the opening day of a new Freddy Fazbear's sister location known as Circus Baby's Pizza World, Elizabeth managed
I made burgers. Hey.
MS Prada. Said I made burgers.
Nice, Miss Prada. I'm making burgers as well. Yeah, I'm making burgers as well. I made another thing, to be honest. I'm hungry, and I just want something to snack while watching the video. So I'm like, let me make another burger.
MS Prada. Said W.
WW22. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Which one you made? Which one? Like what burger you made?
to get away from her father and go see Circus Baby all by.
He got that part wrong. I mean, okay, hold up. 1913.
MS Prada. Said homemade burger. MS Prada. Said in corn on the cob.
That's a W. That's a W. Alright. 19 something, okay? 1913. Okay, so chat, remember that. 1913. Alright. So this was, easy. That's what he was talking about earlier. Watch.
That they were dangerous because, you know, animatronic suits that have like wires and gears holding the animatronic pieces from flying back into place and impaling you, it's called foreshadowing, would be dangerous to go around, especially if William is building them in his house. From what we see in future games, it even seems he could monitor Evan over his fear. There was also Fredbear and friends, and there were several Oxy, so seemed to mind this, perhaps even encouraging it.
So apparently that's his big brother. And his big brother keeps carrying him and all that, so
he saw it as another way to keep his son safe. The events
corn on the cob is top-notch food. I'm not gonna lie, I love that.
of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which again according to me is the earliest game in the timeline, followed the nightmares of young Evan Afton. The reason the animatronics look so over-the-top creepy and terrifying is because these aren't real animatronics. These are the nightmare imaginations of a young child who's afraid of his father's creations. And Evan is spending these sleepless nights trying to evade these creatures of his own imagination. That is until the end of the week.
Yeah. You'll see what he says. Watch.
Whenever Afton and his family.
Joe, hello there, Joe. Hello, welcome. How
MS Prada. Said haha, we can make some next time. I make it with cream and butter salt, etc.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Honestly, 2TS, 10 out of 10 2TS. Cause guys, my God, I would have been dumb as hell to read that. But yeah, we can definitely make some next time. But welcome in, Joe. How you doing, man? Welcome.
Family go to Fredbear's family diner. While there, Michael and his friends, all wearing the mascot's faces, begin to torment Evan and make him get closer
right here.
Closer
Watch.
to the animatronics themselves. Until Michael makes a joke that Evan wants to give Fredbear a kiss, to which the boys put Evan into Fredbear's mouth, and whenever the animatronic bites down,
So so this is his brother, and this is like they're like his friend, his brother's friends. So they put like his little brother into his mouth, and then this is Freddy or whatever, like Freddy Bear or something like that. And he look what is gonna. Oh my gosh! Look what is gonna happen.
Evan doesn't die yet, at least not immediately. His family rushes him to the hospital.
Bro, died right away. So he basically became this. So he haunted this bear. Yeah. 1913, 1911. Yo, what the? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, what the hell? And Blue Bean, hello there. Boulder Bean, Boulder Bean. Welcome, Boulder. How you doing, bro? Welcome. We're learning about the FNAF history, and hopefully soon we're gonna be playing FNAFs. So if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to join us.
And go see Circus Baby all by herself. The Circus Baby animatronic, calculating that Elizabeth was the only one in the room, put out a piece of ice cream to serve her before grabbing her and bringing her into her chest, to which Elizabeth was killed.
Did you know that I was on stage once? It wasn't for very long, only one day. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there was 1. A little girl, standing by herself. I was no longer myself.
MS Prada
And I stopped.
said imagine killing her brother.
I know, right? I'll be right back, chat. Hey, relax. I'm sorry.
Singing.
Bro, what the fuck? She just kidnapped the child, bro.
My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least not
MS
until
Prada
she stepped closer.
said AYOOO. MS Prada said
I'm
CHILLLLL.
It's true.
There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
We're never shown exactly how William reacted to this, although I imagine this is never what he wanted.
What
In
the
Five Nights
hell?
at Freddy's 5, also known as Sister Location, Elizabeth mentions many times that her father tried to keep her away.
Yo, if you guys can see that what's going on with the monitor, y'all gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, but the monitor is tripping balls.
And she specifically went against his will in order to go see Circus Baby by herself. It seems that he didn't want Circus Baby to kill his daughter Elizabeth, however that's exactly what happened. Despite this, however, his plan seemed to work, and the soul of Elizabeth began...
Bro, this father is so dumb, my guy. This father, he's so
MS Prada
dumb.
said Chica attacking the monitor.
Oh, me, my mother is fucking glitching. No, dead ass. No, bro, this father is so dumb. So, like, the first kid that died, right? The dad was scaring him from the animatronics, so he doesn't come close to it, right? So he can be afraid of it, so he doesn't get hurt and die or whatever. And he ended up dying in one of them. And then he created this bot. So basically, it's like it's friendly. It's literally 100% friendly. All that, as long as there's people around. If there's one child around and nobody around, basically the ball will open like his stomach. It will give out ice cream, and the second whenever the child is nearby, it will grab it and it will like put it into his stomach. And the second that child that died, it was his daughter. Bruh. What kind of a dumbass dad is that? Like, bro, how you gonna be able to create a whole bot, but you gonna let your kids run willy-nilly like that? I'm sorry. Bro is neglecting as hell. They should have called CPS on his ass a long ass time ago. I'm just
MS
saying.
Prada said lock this buy up WTH.
Lock this what? Lock this boy up? No, dead ass. For real. Bro
MS
needs
Prada
to be locked up.
said this robot should not be running the streets.
It should not be running in general. Bro should have no feet.
and to possess the animatronic known as Circus Baby. Now, whenever Evan died, it was simply seen as an accident. While Michael and his friends caused the death of Evan, they were children as well, and it could be seen as a bullying incident gone wrong. However, when Elizabeth disappeared, that raised a lot more questions.
Damn.
We're told in the games that the sister location known as Circus Baby's Pizza World, again the place where Elizabeth was killed by Circus Baby, we are told that it was closed due to gas leaks. this obviously being a cover-up for this event here.
Damn.
However, there is no way this could have happened without Henry knowing. He was essentially the acting CEO over Fazbear's Entertainment, and there's no way that they would close down the brand new location on the first day due to gas leaks without him knowing any better.
Bro, what the fuck? His daughter died on the first day of opening? Bro, okay, my guy, what kind of father is that, bro? He didn't even establish the everything or whatever. His daughter died in the first day. That's actually wild. What is bro doing for real?
What I think happened, and this is supported by things that happened shortly after this, is that Henry found out what William was up to. Whenever William sees that Henry has created a robot whose sole purpose is to bring in children and then kill them, it probably raised a lot of red flags. We're never told this in game, but perhaps at the same time, Henry also saw that William was trying to rebuild his son Evan, or put Evan back into the Fredbear costume, or whatever "I will put you back together" means.
Damn.
Either way, Henry was so disgusted, at least by what he saw with Circus Baby, that he kicked William out of the company. Potentially, Henry never alerted the authorities because, for one, him and William had been friends for at least 10 years, and two, William's actions has caused the death of his own daughter, so perhaps Henry saw that as punishment enough. Either way, Henry didn't alert the authorities, but he did kick William out of the business. There is a scene within a minigame in Five Nights at Freddy's 6, also known as Pizzeria Simulator. The minigame's called Midnight Motorist, and there is a part in it whenever you're playing as a little sprite that is believed to be William Afton. Again, everything in this entire series is entirely circumstantial.
It's literally all over the
While
place.
playing as William Afton, you walk up to a building called Junior's. Now, a place called Junior's is never mentioned anywhere else in the series. However, general consensus is that Junior's is the first offshoot location of Fredbear's Family Diner, which is a place known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So whenever William goes to the door of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the worker at the front door says, "You know you can't be here, don't make this any harder than it has to be." Which means the person at the front door, either Henry or an employee of Henry, recognizes William and says, "You can't be here, don't make this worse than it has to be." A lot of people say that minigame takes place during the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. However, I don't agree due to something I'll mention in a minute. In the rest of that Midnight Motorist minigame, it seems that William goes home, to which someone on the couch tells him, quote, "Leave him alone, he's had a rough day."
Damn.
Before William goes to someone
Ain't nobody like this man, for real.
one's room, yells at them to let him in before he walks outside and sees that whoever was in the room broke the window and went to, quote, "that place again." Now, this is all speculation because most of the stuff in the series is speculation.
I just
MS
want
Prada.
the pizza.
Said I just want the pizza.
No, that ass, like, bruh, what is going on? Why is all these killing and all that? Like, what the hell, bro? Buzz wild. Like, for control your fucking bots, my boy.
What are you going to do?
He's
It seems
wilding.
to me like this person sitting on the
Goddamn.
couch is probably William's wife, and although she's never seen in the series again, that's the only
I think I heard the chicken. Be right back, chat. Be right back. I don't want to leave this open. I don't want to leave this running and all that because it's not fair for the YouTuber and all that. But here, we will run it back. Let's run it back. I don't want to run it back. It's all bad. Trying this.
MS Prada. Said that was me, sorry.
Oh, okay, got it. Be right back. Hold on. Be right back.
MS Prada. Said you know a lot at 4686 Esquivellos. MS Prada. Said chicken. 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 MS Prada. Said damn it didn't get him to come back. MSPRADAAA. Said boy change the title. MS Prada. Said change your title on Twitch. Kenny. Said no way bro does not know the FNAF lore. Kenny. Said also me. Kenny. Said watches 10 hours of FNAF.
Hey, we back. Watching 10 hours of FNAF.
MS Prada. Said change title on Twitch.
It should be changed. Oh, shoot. Damn, I'm a dummy wummy bummy. I forgot to press that. What a dumbass. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I forgot to press that. But either way, chat, welcome. I'm gonna turn off the cam. And then
Kenny.
we're gonna eat, okay?
Said I am hungry as fuck RN. MS Prada. Said
know,
somebody
bro.
came in asking for duos LMAO.
Yeah, I don't know. I already said, I commented. I was like, what do you mean duos? And then they didn't say anything. So, like, I don't know. I think they meant in Fortnite. So I'm like, oh, they think they left. But I understand why they left. Alright, let's start.
Character that can make sense here, and the child that he is berating is his only surviving child,
MSPRADAAA.
Michael is now terrified
Said,
by
okay,
his
bye, I
father
leave.
and remorseful for the actions that he himself committed that led to the death of Evan. Perhaps whenever William says that Michael is going to that place again, he's referencing Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, because maybe Michael's trying to figure out what happened to his sister. Like I said, that was speculation, but it makes the most sense to me. The core takeaway from it is that William is now being kicked out of the locations that he helped create by his business partner, Henry. And while Henry was in his right to do so, I mean, he found William with a child scooping animatronic that he built. Like, you can't let that guy keep working around children. Henry becomes paranoid of the idea that William will try to retaliate. During this time, William makes a new animatronic. An animatronic known as the marionette or just the puppet. This puppet is designed for the express purpose of protecting Henry's daughter, Charlotte. also known as Charlie. One day, William, perhaps in the midst of a rage towards his business partner Henry, William decides that he is going to take from Henry what William had accidentally taken from himself. Again, as we can see from many games placed throughout the video game series, one day Charlie is locked outside, to which William Afton pulls up in his vehicle, kills the young child, before driving away and leaving her body in an alley.
Kenny.
Now, normally,
Damn!
the
Said
marionette
watch
puppet would have stopped
MATPAT,
this
this
from
guy
happening,
is
as
an
its entire
asshole. Watch
purpose is to follow Charlie
MATPAT,
around
watch
and
game
protect
theory,
her. However, during this event,
RAHHH.
it seems that
Watch game theory. This guy's an asshole. Why is this guy's
MS
an
Prada.
asshole?
Said they keep making these dumbass bots that killing everyone and they mama.
No, for real. Huh?
the puppet was trapped and unable to get to Charlie until it was too late. Eventually, the puppet works its way outside in order to find the young girl, to which
Why is this guy asshole, bro?
Kenny. Said William want all the smoke. Kenny. Said also. MS
Also.
Prada. Said man FK William. Kenny.
Huh?
Said watch game THEROY.
You want me to watch Game Theory? Alright, we're gonna watch Game Theory.
Kenny. Said he is not explaining it good enough.
He's not explaining it good enough. Bro, went all the way down to 1997. That's not good enough?
MSPRADAAA. Said don't make us start over master.
I mean, I don't mind starting over. I'm just saying I am more wasting time for me and less for me to play this game. So it's up to y'all. Okay. No, please.
whenever the
Alright,
puppet
let's
MS
just finish
Prada.
this and see what's up.
Said no
gets
please.
there, the deed has
Kenny.
already been done.
Said
the puppet,
watch it.
unable to do
Kenny.
anything
Watch
Said
it
now.
now. You know what? Let me give him a chance. Let me give him a
MS
chance.
Prada.
Hold up.
Said I am running out of snacks.
No! 26, 35, 26, 35, 26, 26, 35. Hold on.
MSPRADAAA. Said I just ate my last chip, how dare you. Kenny. Said MatPat is better RAHHHH, also he's leaving the internet.
Whole years.
Kenny. Said rip MatPat. Kenny. Said he didn't die. Kenny. Said but.
Yeah, I know MatPat is leaving the internet. Yeah, I was about to do some reaction to him like a minute ago. but yeah.
MSPRADAAA. Said we saw he's leaving video.
Yeah. By the way, William often killed the girl, aka the popped William often things. Henry killed even though his son. Hate Henry because of that animatronics. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
Said
going
boy
on.
what? Kenny. Said not really.
Today we end the torment.
He hate Michael.
Kenny. Said he hates Michael now.
Now. Yeah, I don't know.
19 books, 11 games, 8 whole years, all leading to this moment. The ultimate FNAF timeline is finally complete. The pieces are in place.
Said I hate y'all.
All right, do you guys want to watch this? Do you guys want to watch this, or y'all want to watch the one we were watching like 20 minutes ago? Y'all want to go to like this right here, like MatPat, or y'all want to continue this? Cause this is we've been watching it for 26 seconds, and MatPat it's like we have to start again.
Kenny.
So
Said this one. Kenny. Said MATPAT.
MatPat.
Kenny. Said ONTP.
MatPat is better. Okay, let's watch MatPat. All right, chat.
Place for
MS
us. Now
Prada.
all we have to do is
Said
put
well
this
fuck.
story of tragedy, jealousy, and loss back together.
Damn.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
It's just a game theory. I'm sorry.
The show that feels like a kid revealing the class project that he's been working on all year. Except here, it's the class project
Kenny.
that I've been working on for the
Said
past...
turn off that goofy FNAF music.
Sorry, I just played it for the background for you guys. I'm sorry, mister. I'm sorry.
MS Prada. Said OMG, he's so annoying already, LMAO.
I'm dead.
Decade of
I
my
hate you,
life.
brother.
This one is big, my friends, and I gotta admit, kinda nervous. I haven't attempted a timeline video on this franchise since 2018. Back in the days when Mike was the crying child, Afton coming back was actually a surprise, and Fazgoo wasn't a phrase I'd ever thought I'd have to utter. But since the last time I did something like this, we've had
By the way,
three more.
shout out to Matt Pat. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and make sure you like and subscribe my stream, please, and thank you. And follow my Twitch. Let's Twitch together. All right. Okay.
More massive games,
MS
the death
Prada.
and revival
Said
of the FNAF
WTF
movie.
is Fizgoo help.
I have no idea.
And more robot kids than you can shake a staff bot at. It is exhausting trying to keep track of this whole franchise, which honestly is why I'm here today. The lore at this point is complicated. It is full of speculation and theory, so to hopefully make it a little easier for everyone and to give us all a baseline to talk about this franchise moving forward into the future, it's time to reveal my current working.
Soon, I wanna start playing Switch games, Animal Crossing, stuff like that. Cause I used to play them, but yeah. Either way, we'll see.
FNAF timeline. But just before I do, I just want to explain a couple of things. First, this timeline is massive. Seriously, it is huge. This thing towers over any video project we have ever done on the channel. But when you look at the totality of this franchise, the story of FNAF really boils
Said,
down
"Don't
to the
side-eye
story
me, sir."
of one man.
Kenny.
I
Said I
will.
lost my Animal Crossing disc.
Huh?
MSPRADAA. Said please I beg.
Miss
William
Brother,
Afton.
Miss Brother, please change your name. That's what I got. This fucking bot is killing me. But MSRPDA.
MSPRADAA. Said LMAOO.
Please have a normal name. Alright. How would you lose your disc, my guy? How would you lose your disc?
His successes, his failures, his rise to becoming co-owner of one of the most successful restaurant franchises in the world, and his eventual
MSPRADAA.
And that's a
Said
game
never smiling
theory.
face.
No,
Kenny.
that is.
Said turn his ass off then. Heaven Angel.
Who?
Said and that's a game theory.
Who?
fall to the monsters he helped to create, only to then be reborn in a new digital form later. So sit back, grab some popcorn, or your pitchforks if you're the type to get upset when I say something controversial, and make sure that you subscribe, since this is going to be a video that you're going to want to come back to a few times in order to fully dissect. Without any more waiting, I present to you the story of a loving, obsessive father who slowly descended into madness, and along the way, discovered the secret to eternal life. Our story begins not in the
Question, chat. Question. Okay, question. I want everybody to answer it for real. If you have the opportunity to have eternal life, right? But you will lose somebody that somebody
MS
that you
Prada
love.
said no questions at this time.
No. Question. So, if you have the opportunity to choose, live forever, but you will have somebody that you love will die. Somebody that you love and care about. Like, really, really, like
Kenny
the most person you care about.
said probably not.
Will you choose it? Kenny said probably not. Huh. Personally, it's hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard. Because you want to live forever and see everything. But at the same time...
MS Prada said I really don't want to live forever, especially not to lose someone important to me. Living isn't fun, LMAO.
I mean, yeah, but... I don't know. I feel like if you live forever, like the first 100 year, you are a nobody. Once you start passing 100, you start becoming a celebrity. Once you start passing 200, 300, people start like, you know, like worship you. The more you age,
Kenny
the more crazy it
said the
gets.
heat death of the universe gonna hurt, but you won't die. MS Prada
That's a fact.
said Imago, cuz you trying to kill me already.
No, what are you talking about? I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to rationalize the decision. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like rationalize the decision. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. Like, what if like, let's say 500 years from now, you know, we finally start seeing aliens. Like 500 years from now, we start seeing aliens. And then we can go to whatever and all that.
MS Prada
I mean,
said, oh, so he don't love me. MS Prada said,
What?
you're done, sir.
what are you talking about? Nobody said that.
Kenny said, didn't work for Afton, he got burned 5-time ALR.
I'm fucking dead. Alright, let's see what happens with him. But I mean, nah, like all jokes aside, like killing somebody that's close and all that. Yeah, that's not.
MSPRADAAA said, you just want to watch people burn. MSPRADAAA said, you're going to hell.
What? Never that, ma'am. Never that. We are all aliens. I mean, yeah, definitely, yeah.
1980s, or even in the 1970s, but all the way back in the 1930s.
I'm an alien.
MS
Me
Prada
too. Me too.
said, I
It was
am
the
an
throes
alien.
of the Great Depression, and people were in desperate need of
What?
cheap
MS Prada
entertainment.
said, I mean shish.
Yeah, shish.
MS Prada said, now I gotta take down your channel.
What the hell?
Especially in Utah, one of the states hit hardest, fourth highest unemployment in the nation and full of transients. People looking for work in Salt Lake, finding none, and ultimately moving on to find their fortunes out in California. People were tired and they were hungry, but as they traveled, there was one thing that could lift their spirits. A simple roadside attraction called Fredbear's Singin' Show.
Oh, God.
Ads were plastered all over town, featuring an animated bear drawn in the popular pie-eyed cartoon style for characters at the time. He resembled cartoons like Mickey Mouse, Felix the Cat, Betty Boop. It immediately
I want to make a scary Mickey Mouse game on Fortnite, but damn, I want to make so much shit. I want to make so much stuff. God damn, bro. I wish I have the team, my guy. I wish I have the team. If I have the team, I would have done so much crazy stuff, bro. But it's cool. It's cool. Hopefully soon. That when William Afternoon was a kid. Oh.
He said that this, Fredbear's, was a place where you could bring the family. And the price, honestly, couldn't be beat. For 50 cents, you could get food and entertainment as you watched the local trained real-life dancing bear perform on stage. Normally, you only got to see dancing bears at large traveling circuses like Barnum and Bailey, where the tickets would go for about $1. That's
Damn.
$1 without food. But this was
$1? That's a lot of money. $1 for a ticket? That's a lot of motherfucking money.
the smaller show, like the type from the Vaughn brothers or the Robbins brothers, where tickets would sell for just a mere 50 cents. Watching that bear do tricks on stage brought a glimmer of joy at a time when so much was wrong with the world. The simple show would go on for years, bringing happiness to hundreds of travelers passing through looking for a quick meal, but it left a permanent impression on one little boy, capturing his imagination in a way that nothing else had. One little boy named Billy. That was his nickname at least, but his parents like to call him William Afton.
Oh, you're talking about this. Okay, easy. This is what you're talking about. This is when that kid, when the guy, when he was a kid. Okay.
The bear could dance, it could sing. For decades, William dreamed of recreating that moment of bringing a musical bear to life, but how? William was smart, without a doubt, and he had a keen mind for business, but he wasn't the most creative. How do you make a singing, dancing bear come to life? The best he could do was using rudimentary costumes. We know, based on the retro poster that was hidden in Security Breach, that at least at one point, Fredbear was an actual bear.
Oh, wow.
Dancing bear shows were a real form of entertainment. The only problem is that, timing-wise, none of our main characters would be the people in charge of that business in the 30s and a series of pizza restaurants in the 80s without him just being extremely old. Best case scenario, if Afton's running the singing show when he's 18, that still puts him at nearly 70 when the first pizzeria opened.
But the thing is, like, people thinking that it's nowadays, right? People thinking that you get a job when, or you own something, or you're in charge of something whenever it was like, you know, you're 18 or above or whatever. But it's back in the day. Bro was like, what, 13? 12? He's already in charge of a whole crew because his father put him into it. You know what I mean? So I agree, maybe at the same time, you can maybe shave up, I don't know, 10 to 20 years from his life, but I don't know.
And his murder spree begins. That just doesn't make a lot
MS
of
Prada
logical sense because he
said,
doesn't
"Oh, people did own something."
That's what I'm saying, exactly.
become immortal until his
MS
first
Prada
death in Springtrap.
said,
That's
"Sad
why
face."
I
Exactly.
suspect that Fredbear's Singin' Show was either a family business that Afton then carried on to a new generation, or something that he saw as a kid and just wanted to recreate when he...
I get
MS
it.
Prada said, "No, you don't get it."
I get it. Bro said, I don't get it. That was the whole point.
MS Prada said, "I am one of them."
I get it. You want me to fucking say it?
he grew up.
MS
William
Prada
was inspired by the work
said
of Walt
he okay.
Disney, who throughout the 50s and 60s was pioneering the use of mascot suits throughout his theme park. The big innovation, suits with 5
MS
fingers.
Prada
This allowed the performers
it's
wearing the
just
suits
late
to use their
OMG.
natural arms and hands to interact with
Oh yeah, I know. No, I just like, I mean, that's why I said it. I was like, yeah, it's like people like, let's say his age, this child's age. No.
family business that Afton then carried on to
Yeah.
its Scott's former arms with
Yeah,
suits
like
to use
this child's age used to own a lot of stuff and people.
their natural arms and hands to interact with the guests, as opposed to the older models where the arms would just hang limply by their sides.
Oh, wow.
Finally, with a simple mascot suit, he would be able to realize his childhood dream. He would be able to bring Fredbear to life. To appeal to the kids, and for copyright reasons, he changed Fredbear from a realistic brown animal to a cartoonish yellow bear with a purple hat and bow tie. But feeling
wow.
like one character wasn't enough, he added another friend, a yellow rabbit with a purple vest and matching tie named Bonnie the Bunny. While Fredbear was certainly his first love, Bonnie was
What a creative name. William makes Glitch Trap.
extra special
I never heard of that before, but hopefully he says it right here.
because that was his. It was an original character that he had created from scratch. And I do mean scratch. William's hand-sewn costumes were rough with seams and
Damn.
stitches visibly showing. It's a handcrafted suit. You can
Ew.
see the seams and everything. It even has 5 fingers for the performer's hands. It is very much not a Springtrap suit. This is something much more rudimentary. It came at a time before animatronics were a part of the story. That's
Oh,
why I
damn.
suspect that it was actually the first, predating literally everything. It's also a suit
That's Glitch Trap. That's
Prada
Glitch Trap.
said, "Why it need 5 fingers?"
Why? Because somebody can wear it. Somebody can wear it. Like a human can wear it. Because you have 5 fingers. Hold on, wait. Yeah, because you have 5 fingers. Either way, yeah.
suit that is very personal to Afton. He put his digital consciousness in that
You have 7.
MS Prada said, "I have 7."
You have. Yes, Queen. Yes, we'd love to see that. Yes. Wait. Does it say?
MS Prada said, "LMAO."
Oh, yo, I can use one chat finally. Yo, I can use one chat finally. Nice.
MS Prada said, "Add 2 extra."
Add 2 extra. Girl, what you talking about? Alright. I can finally see 2 chats. So this is what I'm seeing, chat. This is what I'm seeing. It tells me if somebody's typing on Twitch and if somebody typing on YouTube. That's so cool. It's a one chat. It's a one chatter. Galaxy is big brain, bro. Sometimes Galaxy is actually astonishing, bro. Sometimes he surprises me myself. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, let's go. Add 2 extra. Two extra what?
MSPRADAA said, "Galaxy is the best."
Thank you, Miss Prada. Tell him who else.
personal avatar.
what?
It's the way that he sees himself. There's also a whole separate discussion to be had here about the habits and rituals of serial killers. So the fact that he's choosing to lure kids and kill them in this particular suit actually says a lot about his emotional attachment to it. So while Fredbear seems to have started as someone else's creation, Golden Bonnie was uniquely Williams, giving him a personal connection. And that's not all. In this whole franchise, only one set of characters have themselves 5 fingers, the Nightmares. Even Golden Freddy, Fredbear, was a 5 five-fingered wearable suit at
What
one
the
point in
hell?
the story, as we see in this shot from the graphic novel, before he, like everyone else, was turned into an animatronic. This seems to imply that all of the main characters had similar wearable mascot outfits at least at one point in time, and that
Damn.
whoever is having the FNAF 4 nightmares, if they even are nightmares, saw those mascot suits specifically.
So wait, I thought they were real. So they're supposed to be nightmares? What the fuck?
Bonnie and Fredbear would perform
Am I getting played? Hello?
on stage to small but enthusiastic crowds. Finally, he was able to deliver fantasy and fun to all the kids, delighting and inspiring them in the exact way that he had been delighted and inspired so many years ago. Afton, despite eventually falling to become the heartless serial killer and mad scientist that we know him as, began as someone with good intentions and a love of entertaining kids. He wanted to bring things to life from the very beginning, a theme that recurs a lot for him throughout the rest of the franchise. And things could have ended there. That could have been the end to his story. It could have been perfect had it not been for one thing. Other people saw the success of his idea and they wanted in. Enter
Damn.
Chica's Party World, a rival restaurant starring performing animal characters. His idea, except they did it better. William may have been the first, but obviously he wasn't the best. It hurt the prideful William Afton to admit it, but this restaurant was able to do the thing that he always wanted to do: make the animals actually come to life. All of the
Wow.
performers in this restaurant were robots, simple metal skeletons that were powered by battery packs, but all of them able to freely turn and talk and dance on their own, no human required. It was like
Damn.
magic that came from the mind of a brilliant creator named Henry Emily. This Henry, in some small way, had been able to harness the power of life itself. Afton admired him. He was jealous, to be sure, but he also looked upon this man with awe. Off to one side of Chica's Party World was a small cabaret stage featuring an elephant magician. On
What
the other,
the
a hippo
hell?
known to ramble on and on. That one was more of a joke for the parents. But it
What
was the
the
main
hell?
stage that was for the kids. A rocking band of characters featuring a yellow chicken thing with a southern drawl named Chica, backed by a band of other country-themed characters, including a pig with a banjo.
I never seen that pig. I never seen it. Whoa, wait, what? Where was this pig at?
An upbeat frog from the
Huh? A frog?
local swimming hole, and a brown bear with a heavy southern accent. Wait, a bear? But bears were his animals. Why not a cow or a horse? Something to fit the country theme a bit better. Why'd it have to be a bear? And adding insult to injury, they had the nerve to call this thing Ned Bear, a direct copy of his own Fred Bear.
Whoa,
Damn.
that's gonna leave a mark.
MS
I've
Prada
suspected that the mediocre
said
melodies
it's a hippo.
It's a hippo. That. Yeah, I mean, I know that was a hippo, but like, yeah.
played a much more important role in the story than just being a bunch more animatronics to fill out the roster. Especially Ned Bear, which is just so suspiciously close to Fred Bear. And yet, there are two key details that we're gonna have to justify with any mediocre melodies mention. One, they're very
MS
rudimentary
Prada
with external
said these things are ugly.
Tell me about it. Tell me
Yellow
about
Heart
it.
Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said hey.
Hello, Chica. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How you doing?
battery packs, implying that they come very
Chica, we're learning about your history, bro. Welcome.
early in the timeline. And two, we know that at minimum, Mr. Hippo does eventually become an official member of the extended Freddyverse. But if these things are supposed to be cheap, generic rip-offs, why would you be trying to rip off yourself? You wouldn't. You would be stealing someone else's ideas. So if Afton created Fredbear, there would have to be some rival franchise. The only other person who would
Yellow
likely
Heart
be ripping
Chica
him off,
Gaming Yellow
Henry.
Heart said OMG we're chicks. Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart
We're showing
said show me Chica.
Well, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So we're getting there. Yep.
We've talked extensively about how the mediocre melodies are clearly Henry's design aesthetic, so it just has to be him. I don't think Henry's doing this maliciously. He doesn't strike me as the type. He was likely building the robots at the orders of someone else that was running a rival restaurant franchise.
Damn.
But that's enough motivation to start Afton down a path of
MS
jealous
Prada
rivalry, but also
said I want
begrudging
crocodile.
admiration.
Is he here? I thought that was a frog.
As the Freddy Files Ultimate Edition says, it's important to revisit the beginning of Henry and William's relationship, so here you go. I think this is where it begins. Also, this is future Matt Pat here coming back to add this one in. Seems like the recently released character encyclopedia has backed up all
Yellow
of
Heart
this
Chica
speculation.
Gaming Yellow Heart said Monty. MS Prada
Mondi.
said LMAO you're funny. MS Prada
I'm funny.
said yes Monty
Who's Monty? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, Monty, sure, yeah.
I've had this timeline written for about a month now, but I've also been holding off a bit to see what wrenches this character encyclopedia might throw into it. And on this particular point, I gotta say, it seems like we might actually have
Yellow
nailed
Heart
it.
Chica
They
Gaming
actively
Yellow
call
Heart.
out
Said it's Chica on book.
Okay.
the suspicious similarities to the main Fredbear
Gotcha.
crew. Quote from one of the pages. Ned Bear looks like an imitation, altered just enough to avoid copyright issues. I don't know about you, but that seems to imply that we were right on the money. Knowing all of this, at one point the franchises had to have
MS
merged.
Prada.
That's really the only
Said
way they
Chica
get
looks
Mr.
drunk. Yellow Heart Chica
Hippo
Gaming
from
Yellow
the
Heart. Said
rival
Skull.
franchise as part of the Fazbear crew. This also mirrors a lot of what happened in the real-life history of Chuck E. Cheese, with two rival restaurants, each with their own casts of characters, merging to become one unified brand. Again, we've gone into that in detail with other videos, just wanted to remind you all of that here. But why would I call out the rival restaurant as being named Chica's Party World? Few things, actually. First, we know for a fact that a location named Chica's Party World exists. It is mentioned in the source code teasing sister location, so it is out there somewhere and doesn't fit cleanly anywhere. Second, in the story The Puppet Carver, Chica is very explicitly looped in with the book version
That's your history, Goofy.
of Pig Patch and Ned Bear, implying that she started as a mediocre melody. Thirdly, her design just fits better with
Yellow
the theme
Heart
of
Chica
down-home
Gaming
country
Yellow Heart. Said Chica. Yellow Heart Chica
animals
Gaming
with
Yellow
southern
Heart.
accents playing the
Said
banjo and eating
OMG.
with bibs. And with
Yellow
her being
Heart
the headliner
Chica
of the
Gaming
show
Yellow
with her
Heart.
name on the restaurant, it would
Said
make sense
Emmy.
then that when the
MS
restaurant
Prada. Said you and the dumbass cupcake. Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart. Said.
I'm fucking dead.
restaurants merged, she was the one that was added to the main cast of characters, while all the other mediocres faded away. It's also why when Freddy's closes after William's killing spree, she's the one to branch back off into her old franchise and is therefore missing in sister location. A
Damn.
detail that's bothered me for years at this point. It might also explain why William decided to stuff his first dead kid into Chica. That one was Henry's creation,
Bruh.
not his. Ifton's jealous admiration turned to hardened bitterness. A bitterness that would only grow over the next couple of years as families continued to choose Chica's Party World over Fredbear's. William just couldn't compete with the appeal of the robots. Eventually, his restaurant would go bankrupt, only to get bailed out
Damn.
by, of course, Henry Emily. Another insult. Another
Damn.
humiliation that William wouldn't soon forget. 1979. Despite being bitter, Afton couldn't deny that what came next was a period of massive success and expansion. With the two franchises now merged into one, it was the best of both worlds. Afton's ideas with Henry's robotic expertise. The two men decided to launch under a new name, Fredbear's Family Diner, a pizza chain that would eventually come to feature a mix of humans in performing suits as well as on-stage animatronics. They
Damn.
decided to stick with Fredbear as the headliner, considering the yellow bear was easily identifiable as a brand and because he was the original performing animal mascot. Afton appreciated that. This new restaurant would also see a mix
You say mascot, you say
Yellow Heart Chica
you
Gaming
say-
Yellow Heart.
Why am I lagging? You say mascot, you say mascot, you say yeah. Ah shit. What number were we on? 12:42. Damn. 12:42. God damn.
was easily identifiable as a brand and because he was the original performing
Why am I
animal
lagging?
mascot. Afton appreciated that. This new restaurant
Why am I lagging? Hold up, let me turn this off.
would also
MS
see a mix
Prada.
of characters as the
Said
two
Red Charlie
franchises
message.
merged into one, with Pig Patch and Happy
Read-
Frog
read
performing
Charlie
right alongside
message?
Fredbear and Bonnie. And
Oh,
as
hold
part
on,
of this
hold on,
one
hold on.
big Fredbear family,
I counted on the messages, yeah. Charlie, where you at? Charlie, where you at? I don't see Charlie's message. Don't you hate it when? Don't you hate it when a fridge throws a block of cheese on you? Oh yeah, it happens to me every night. I wanna get some food. Yeah. It happens to me every night. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart. Said I want to hear it glitch. Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart. Said CC. Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart. Said you. Yellow Heart Chica
Shout
Gaming
out,
Yellow
Chica.
Heart. Said N. Yellow heart Chica Gaming yellow heart. Said K. Yellow heart Chica Gaming yellow heart.
Chica Shadow.
Said L. Yellow heart Chica Gaming yellow heart.
They even
Said
got
H.
themselves official merch that were released, ranging from masks to magnets.
The crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet?
Oh.
That said, not all the characters were winners. The reception to some characters was just mediocre, so they faded away into the dumpster, storage units, and retro budget tech stores of lost nostalgia, waiting for their chance to step back into the limelight if and when a headliner went out of commission. Others, though, would fare much better, like a new Pirate Fox, as well as a blue guitar-playing variant of the Yellow Bonnie
Chica
Bunny.
Gaming yellow
Ultimately,
heart.
the franchise would get
Said
so
Mr.
big, it would
Hippo.
spawn its own cartoon show, Fredbear and Friends. Business was booming. In the end, Fredbear and Bonnie's popularity would be so strong that they would be able to support the Fredbear's Family Diner franchise all on their own, while also spinning off a new sister location dedicated to their friends. In 1983, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza launched, giving a dedicated home to all this new supporting cast of characters: Chica the Chicken, Bonnie the Blue Bunny, Foxy the Pirate, and of course the headliner, a brown Freddy Fazbear. Business was good, and Afton was happy, mostly. It did bother him that the one original character that he created, the one that he himself
Bonnie
played,
looks like
Golden
someone
Bonnie,
uncle.
got passed over for inclusion in that
What?
cartoon show. The only character in the roster of regulars to get ignored for the show, but other than that, things were going smoothly. He had himself a wife, 2 sons, a daughter. He had a thriving business,
Yellow heart
and best
Chica
of all, he
Gaming
was able to
yellow heart.
learn the craft of robotics
Said
from the
Chica
man that
was
he both
first
loved
cool,
and
cool,
hated,
cool,
Henry.
cool,
Together, they were
cool,
constantly
cool,
pushing the
cool,
limits of what these
cool,
characters
cool,
could do.
cool,
Because it was
cool.
quick and easy, new characters introduced into the roster would be given a simple hand-sewn suit with 5 fingers that any performer could wear. Eventually, Henry would design one of his signature animatronics for that character, utilizing a divided mouth with either a hinged or sliding jaw design. This was the first generation of animatronics. But why stop there? Afton had big ideas. What if the animatronics weren't just locked to the stage, but could freely roam the restaurant and interact with the kids? What if his mascot suits could become animatronics? What if you could use more than just rigid metallic skeletons? Why not experiment with tubes and wires that would give the animatronics fluidity and flexibility while still providing structure? The possibilities for this technology were endless. Afton fell in love with robotics. He had started with a dream of bringing one simple singing bear to life, but with robots, he had stumbled across the tools that gave him the
Kenny,
ability to control
set back.
life itself. And thanks to Henry, he was practically
Welcome back. Welcome back.
speedrunning his way to an engineering degree. And while William wouldn't admit it out loud, one other thing that kept pushing him forward was the desire to beat his former rival, to prove himself smarter and more capable, to surpass the man who everyone else considered to be a visionary genius. But pride cometh before the fall, and tragedy was about to strike. 1983, business was booming with 2 whole restaurant franchises running: Fredbear's Family Diner and the newly opened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Together, William and Henry had been able to take the hybrid suit idea and make it into a reality. They called their new invention the Springlock suit, and fittingly enough, it was symbolic of the partnership between these 2 men. A human suit as designed by William that could become a freestanding Henry-style robot. But because it was still new tech with kinks to work out, the rollout was limited, restricted only to the Fredbear's Family Diner location. All of this meant that William was busier than ever. He didn't have time to be a full-time parent, so he designed a nanny cam system where cameras and speakers were hidden throughout the neighborhood, as well as in his youngest son's favorite toy, Psychic Friend Fredbear. I mean, plushy Fredbear. But since cameras just weren't enough to raise a kid, he also left childcare duties to his eldest son, Michael. There was just one problem with that. Michael
Yellow
was far
heart,
from
Chica
the best
Gaming yellow
babysitter.
heart.
He tormented his
Said
younger
Willem
brother by
depressed era.
jump-scaring him with a Foxy mask and constantly left him behind. William watched all of it from his cameras. Kids would be kids.
William depressed era. What?
Tomorrow was another day.
Yellow
after
heart,
all.
Chica
Except
Gaming
Michael's
yellow heart.
torment didn't stop.
Said,
Bitter,
eyes
angry
pink heart
thoughts
shape.
would run through Michael's mind. Why did he have to be the one to take care of this whining crybaby all the time? It just wasn't fair. It was time that he got even with his brother by playing the ultimate prank. A prank that just so happened to be on this crying child's birthday. He and his friends would take his scared little brother and make him do the one thing that he was terrified of doing: getting close to the animatronics. That would be embarrassing for the kid that was such an embarrassment to him. His brother screamed, screamed,
MS
kicked,
Prada
and fought, but just as they were
said
putting
he's
that
crying
small,
because of you.
squirming boy up to Fredbear's lips, the mouth
Exactly.
snapped shut. The sensitive spring locks inside the body had been triggered by the boy's movements, and they'd immediately clamped down.
Damn.
The wriggling stopped. The boy went limp, but it was just a prank. It was meant to be funny. The boy was taken to the hospital and was immediately given an IV. Flowers and pills filled the nightstand next to his hospital
Yellow
bed,
heart,
but the damage
Chica
was too
Gaming,
severe.
yellow heart.
He couldn't recover. As the
Said
younger
imagine.
brother's consciousness began to fade, he could hear Michael's last words. A
Yellow
small
heart,
and
Chica
flimsy
Gaming,
apology.
yellow heart.
But his father, Williams,
Said
through the
imagine
voice
dying.
of the Fredbear plush, were a
You're horrible.
firm and committed promise to a dying son. You're broken. I will put you back together. This would not be the end. No matter what, William's son would live again.
Yellow
It would
heart,
just take
Chica
time.
Gaming,
Time
yellow
that
heart.
right now he just didn't have.
Said
His
wait, I
young
was
son's
first
heart-
loudly crying, 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 loudly.
Are you done? And then Williams thinks Henry killed even his creation. More than likely, bro. More than likely. Imagine your father putting you back together instead of letting you go in peace. I mean, that's what I said, bro. That father is wild. That father is completely wild.
heart flatlined as the boy faded into the inky unknown
Yep.
of the afterlife. In the aftermath of the tragedy, changes started happening around the restaurants. Kids
Said
were now
imagine.
required to wear security wristbands to prevent anyone from getting outside without parental permission. Any kid who approached the exit without permission would have to answer to the security puppet, a marionette on strings that could fly around on rails across the restaurant to stop kids in their tracks. It was William's idea, inspired by Michael constantly leaving the restaurant without his brother. In the wake of Fredbear's spring lock failure, all the hybrid suits were getting retired, locked away at the nearby Freddy Fazbear location. It was yet another tough pill to swallow after all the hard work that he and Henry had put into them. William would
Damn.
eventually bury the boy's small body in a remote location out in the woods right alongside his drive into and out of work every day. The death of this little boy sent the family spiraling. His wife, crippled with grief, was so distraught that all she could do was sit and watch TV. But his son Michael was far worse, complaining of seeing hallucinations of a golden bear standing outside of his window. The boy was so racked with guilt that he was convinced that he was being haunted by the ghost of his brother stuck inside the suit that took his life. The suit's three-toed feet digging into the wet earth. The words, "It's me," ringing through Michael's ears. Some nights, Michael would even go so far as to break out of his room to check the gravesite and ensure that his brother was still there. As for William himself, he disappeared into his work and his drinks. Junior's, the local bar, wasn't far
William often got drunk and killed the girl, aka Puppet. Damn.
from his son's gravesite. He found himself going there more and more frequently, spending longer and longer amounts of time there. The bar gave him a place to think, to remember, to reflect and stew on how Henry had stolen his idea for an animal-themed restaurant. How they'd cut his character out of the cartoon when everyone else was there. How Henry had humiliated him by buying him out of bankruptcy. And now there was his son. Henry had taken his son from him. The
Stupid
robotic
purple
part was the
man.
part that failed after all. William ordered one more drink, but it was one too many. The bar turned him out and told him to go home. But William didn't go home. Drunk and angry, William raced back to the restaurant to give Henry a piece of his mind, only to find someone else waiting. Henry's daughter, Charlie, locked outside of the building, bullies laughing
Chad,
at her
look
through
how
the
bad
window.
this is.
Fine,
Oh my
some
God.
other problem to fix. But then Afton got an idea. A beautifully awful
Chica Gaming
idea.
said,
This was his chance to
"Imagine."
get back at the man that had humiliated him all those years ago. Henry had killed his business, and now Henry's robotic suit had killed his son. It was time for William to do some killing of his own. Let
Damn.
Henry feel what it's like to have something you love get ripped away. While parties continued inside the walls of the pizzeria, William attacked Charlie in the back alley. And it felt good. He felt free. The
Yellow
years
heart,
of
Chica
resentment
Gaming,
and
yellow heart.
bitterness trapped in his
Said,
heart finally
"Turn her
released in a
cam on."
moment of pure unapologetic
I'm
evil.
trying,
He
it's
would
bugging.
make Henry hurt like he hurts. And in that moment, William became a killer. He dropped Charlie's lifeless body and drove home, forced to confront his family problems later that night, appalled, but also a little excited by what he had just
MS
done.
Prada
Charlie's death would
said,
remain on the books as a
"Welcome,
random
Gabe."
act of violence. And though Henry had suspicions about William, there was no physical evidence, nothing that could link him back to the crime. In the weeks that followed, Fredbear's family diner would close for good. 2 high-profile deaths around the restaurant with 2 grieving owners in such a short period of time was just too much bad press to handle. Besides, Freddy Fazbear's was still open, and it was the newer restaurant anyway. All the equipment from the diner, including the old yellow yellow suits and security puppet would get retired to that location, and there they would sit for 2 uneventful years. The rest of 1983 and 1984 were spent quietly grieving. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and the new cast of characters were a hit. Tragic memories of their yellow predecessors quickly faded. Afton kept a low profile and buried himself in work and research, quickly reaching Henry's level of engineering, even surpassing him. And while Henry slowed down to grieve, Afton kept going, even starting his own company, Afton Robotics, for all those pet projects that were a little bit too experimental for the regular operations of the pizzeria. The first of
Hello. Turn on your camera. Yeah, I got you. Give me a second.
These experimental projects was a secret workshop under his house, a veritable bunker, which allowed him to work while still monitoring his kids via hidden security cameras.
MS Prada said, WHO is Gaga LMAOO, you mean Gabe?
Gabe? Oh, I thought I said Gaga. Sorry, right there! Gay. I'm gonna call him Gaga.
Reminder of why the cameras were so important, why he was down there in the first place. This was all to fulfill the promise that he had made to his son, right? I will put you back together. This was for him.
Gabe.
It is literally not Gabe. It is literally not Gabe. Look
Yellow
at this.
Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart.
Look, I'm gonna copy it.
It's Gage.
Gage, that's what it is. I'm fucking dumb. Not Gabe or Gaga or yes, Gage.
MSPRADAA said,
yes, Gabe.
MSPRADAA said,
no.
MSPRADAA said,
Gabe.
Where your man Gabe?
MSPRADAA said,
Gage.
Kenny
Gay.
said, Guy.
Guy.
MSPRADAA said,
it keeps auto-correcting.
Gay, Gage. And then, wait. Evan hunts Michael in his dreams. How you gonna hunt somebody in your dreams? Huh?
Him. All for him, right? But cameras weren't enough. He needed to solve the runaway Michael problem. He had to keep him in the house. He couldn't have another one of his kids wind up dead inside of an animatronic suit. So why not run a little experiment on Michael? You see, all this work with Henry had gotten Afton to start learning more about life, robots, the human mind, and what a fallible machine we as humans were. Our reality is so easy to manipulate with a few sensory deceptions. Deceptions like sound. With just a few sounds, he had discovered that he could alter a person's vision. He could transform blank, smooth plastic robots into lumbering, twisted nightmares.
Damn.
Nightmares far scarier than he could create with actual materials. They would appear organic, rotting, putrid, terrifying. These would be his means of keeping his son Michael in the
said, WTF, the apple is a jump scare.
What the fuck?
house where he belonged. Was it extreme? Maybe. But then again, this was the boy who had killed his son. He would make him sorry. And so Michael would grow up not only dealing with the memories of his own guilt, the hospital room, the pills, the flowers, the death of his brother, but also facing literal nightmares, illusions created by sound. Michael would never forget these either. Years later, as a security guard, he would still draw pictures of them inside of his logbook. But all of these extra projects meant that his home life suffered even more. He was an absent father and a non-existent husband, leaving his wife cold and alone.
That's his wife? Damn, she looks good though, for real. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Miss Prada. I'm not leaving you. I might be leaving you for her. Look at her. Delicious. Sorry. Continue. We continue.
Why do you hide inside your wall?
Huh?
When there is music
MS Prada said,
my...
"You better never leave me like that." MS Prada said, "Wait, what the fuck?" Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart.
No, I'm
said,
joking. I'm joking.
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, "When there's music in my walls."
Huh?
No,
there's music in your walls.
And despite her repeated demands that he leave his office and engage with the family, he refused time and time again, leaving her no choice but to leave.
You burned down my house?
You call that a house?
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, "No more joy, Jessica." MS Prada said,
and
"There's
through it all,
music
there
in
was
my
one
floors."
lingering feeling. William wasn't done. He had gotten a taste of what it felt like to be unleashed. What it felt.
Why there music in your floor? Why? Why now,
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, "I love her song FR."
Yeah, I need help. You guys are scary. You know that, right? Y'all scare me, bro.
Like
Yellow
to be
Heart
free.
Chica Gaming
Charlie
Yellow Heart said, I was singing. MSPRADAA said,
I am actually laughing so hard. Help, this is so funny.
I know, right? I'm hilarious. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Chat. Go subscribe to AAAGalaxy or follow AAAGalaxy on Twitches. Let's go Twitch together over there. Go. Follow me on the Twitch, or I swear to God, I will literally send you to Bacarajo. I will literally put you inside of Chica. Do you understand?
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, what TF, it had a deep OC. MSPRADAA said,
Yes, you're so funny.
MSPRADAA said,
Smiling face.
Yeah. Either way. Hello there, Xanti. Hello. Welcome. How did Chica achieve
MSPRADAA
said, I like this voice better.
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, by the way, USSE code AAAGalaxy in Fortnite shop. MS Prada said, hey bestie.
Hey bestie. Hello, Xanti. Xanti? I have no idea. I'll be asking the same question myself.
He's murder.
I woke up one day and she's a mod. I have no idea.
Had unlocked something in him, and he wanted more. June 26th, 1985. Putting on the golden Bonnie suit, he lured children one by one to the back room of the pizzeria when no one was looking. At first, he was cautious. He would lure them with promises of cake and cookies.
Yellow
he
Heart
told them
Chica
that their
Gaming
dog
Yellow
had
Heart
died. He would ask for
said,
help with homework.
Why
Susie
do you
was
not
the first.
believe in me while loudly crying? MS Prada said, she's a sick scammer.
She's a scammer. No, Chica never said that, bro.
Yellow
never
Heart
said
Chica
that.
Gaming Yellow Heart said, SUSUE. Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, I was the first. Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, I saw everything.
You didn't see nothing. And Xanti,
MS Prada
honestly
said, look at Chica poking her head in the corner.
Honestly, it's nothing really personal or something like that. Just Chica's here a lot. Honestly, she's here a lot. She talks to people a lot, etc. And I mean, as long as you hear a lot and you can, you talk to me, talk to chat, etc., then I'll be happy to give it to you. And why not? So I gave it to some people.
MSPRADAA
I took it away from some people.
said,
some people didn't listen.
He be lying, Monty. Don't believe him.
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart
Monty,
said,
where's
me
Monty?
after he said how I got mod. MSPRADAA said,
Zonti OMG.
I'm gonna take your money. What money? The government is already taking it. What are you talking about?
MSPRADAA said,
she is gonna rob you.
Rob what? What money? I'm not fucking XQC. Alright, sorry. Either way, bye.
You forget you're first.
MS Prada said,
But
it's
where to
Twitch.
hide the bodies?
It's
He couldn't
Twitch.
sneak out. Someone would see him.
She-
He had to hide them in a place where
MS
they'd never
Prada
be found and where
said,
they'd never leave the building. They had to be stuffed
www.twitch.tv/AAAGalaxy.
Exactly.
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart
On Twitch. Yeah,
said,
join us on Twitch.
see.
Join us on Twitch.
for him. And so Susie would go into Chica. Fritz, Jeremy, and Gabriel would come next.
Yellow
but it
Heart
was
Chica
easy.
Gaming
It was
Yellow
too
Heart
easy. And with each
said,
little life he snuffed
Chica was
out,
the first.
No, Chica was not the first. No, Bear was the first. That Bear. Yeah, I remember
Yellow
when
Heart
he
Chica Gaming Yellow
when he
Heart
killed his kid.
said, that means she
So-
the best. MS Prada
She's not
said,
first.
girl shut up.
Sorry, she's not first. The Bear was first, so yeah.
his lies got bigger. Their house was burning. They're just being kidnapped. Until the last one where all pretense
Damn.
was off. He let himself get violent. Too violent.
I'll just wait for him after
Yellow
school.
Heart Chica
Throw a
Gaming
bag
Yellow
over his
Heart
head, hit him with
said,
a shovel, and
"In there."
drag him into the back of my car.
And there, Twitch, hi, hello there, hello, yeah, you You say hi.
The body of Cassidy
MSPRADAA
was far more bloody
said,
and broken than any
"Hello,
of the others. He'd let
Zanti
himself
from
go too
Twitch."
far. That one he
Hello,
should've
Zanti.
killed.
Hello, Zanti from Twitch.
With no more active animatronics left, he shoved.
So, they have like, I made the voices personal. Like, I made the voices personal. So, each person has different voice. So, yeah.
The body into the one suit that remained backstage. The long-forgotten yellow Fredbear, now broken and discolored with age. Broken,
said,
like Cassidy was
"I
broken,
love this
like
voice,
his son was
hee-hee."
broken. Newspapers
Okay.
reported on this disappearance, naming the whole thing the missing children's incident. Police would even charge William with the crimes after finding security footage of the golden mascot suit luring kids to the back, but they couldn't convict him. They had no bodies, and his
From the
face had been
dumpster
hidden
fire.
behind the
I
mascot
love
suit the
fire
entire
from the
time. What they
dumpster
had
fire.
was circumstantial.
What? Cassidy and Evan hunt both Golden Freddy?
At best, and so he walked away a free man. But Henry knew the truth. In these murders, he saw his daughter Charlie all over again. So he threw Afton out of the company and shuttered the doors to the old pizzeria. Henry would keep the
Damn.
franchise quiet for 2 years. This would not happen again. This could not happen again. How could he protect the kids? Finally, he developed a solution. He would implement an even more extreme security system in the form of new animatronics. Toy animatronics, inspired by the
What?
toys that they had been selling years ago. But these guys, these were special. They were a new breed of robot with facial recognition abilities.
But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database, so they can detect a predator a mile away.
All the original
Damn.
animatronics, now withered with
MS
age,
Prada
were moved to the
said,
new location.
This
With a plan
MF
in place,
killing everybody.
No, literally, bro, killing everyone and that's walking by.
it was time to
Alright.
try once
Honestly,
Yellow Heart Chica
I'm
Gaming
watching
Yellow
off the
Heart
camera.
more.
said,
The year was
"Damn, they can't
1987,
even do
and
it.
the
It
new and
didn't work, damn."
improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was making a headline.
MSPRADAA said,
Chica got a bib. Is she a baby? She stank.
Damn, she stank. Not she stank. Oh?
Lines in local newspapers. Headlines that just so happened to catch the attention of William Afton. Freddy's was back, and without him? That was his idea. His character. Henry was, yet again, trying to cut him out of the picture. No. As long as these restaurants stayed open, William would always come back. Then he noticed the phone number to apply at the bottom of the article. $100 a week to apply call. Afton would go back. Not as an owner or co-founder. He would go back in the one place that they would least suspect him. A lowly day shift
Yellow Heart
security
Chica
guard.
Gaming Yellow
There
Heart
was, buried in the
said,
back of parts and
"The fuck
services
don't talk
mixed
about
in
Chica,
with
she
the
is a
old
beauty."
withered animatronics was the
Damn. Miss Party, you gonna let her talk to you like that?
golden rabbits. With the yellow security badge still on his chest, he used his crank to pull open the spring locks. It was time for Bonnie to give an encore performance.
Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. From what I understand, the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, especially concerning any previous employees. When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift.
MSPRADAA said,
Chica looked like a sick container of mucus that shows disease.
Damn.
MSPRADAA said,
Yellow bitch.
Damn. Chica fat as hell, but the only... Wow, pause, Shanti. Jerry Frasby, wait. Gets bit by Mangold in FNAF 2 location? I'd never heard of that.
MS Prada
1987.
said, HXONTY.
No, literally.
5 more kids. He didn't know what felt better, getting back into the suit after 2 long years of waiting, or knowing how devastating this would be to Henry the next morning. He didn't even try to hide his crime this time, just meant more blood on Henry's hands. He'd failed to protect the kids again. The
Yellow
restaurant had
Heart
only been
Chica
open for a
Gaming
few
Yellow
weeks,
Heart
but William was sure
said,
that this would
"Girl,
get
look
it to
at her
close.
damn PFP.
Good.
It
If he
looks
couldn't
like a
have Freddy's,
5-year-old little
no
girl who
one
plays
would.
FN.
Whenever a new pizzeria opened,
Damn.
he'd be there. But as he sat in his bunker, something
MS
else started.
Prada
Damn,
said,
Xanti.
I agree, Zanti.
Damn, Xanti, that's
Yellow Heart
crazy.
Chica Gaming Yellow Heart
Xanti, you gonna let them?
said,
You gonna let them talk to you
no.
like that? You gonna let them talk to you like that? That's crazy.
said,
Chica ugly for now, but she get cute later. Take off that bib and maybe we can talk.
Damn.
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, Toy Chica, she is shit.
Okay,
he had
you
seen
guys need
something
help.
strange. The old withered animatronics, they had been wandering around the building,
Yellow
spurred
Heart
on by
Chica
the
Gaming
puppet.
Yellow
It was
Heart
almost like those
said,
old robots
"Dot."
were trying to save the kids. Save them? They couldn't, obviously, but still, how were they moving? It was almost like they had been given life somehow.
MS Prada
Did he have something to
said,
do with that? The following day, the news would
LMAOIM
report a
playing
security
around.
guard getting bitten by one of the animatronics during the day shift. Was that bite meant for him? William's curiosity was stronger now than his bloodlust. He had to learn more, but how? There was no way he'd ever be able to get inside another Freddy's pizzeria. Heck, there was practically no way a Freddy's would ever open again. He needed to create something new, something brand new. He needed to create his own pizzeria.
Due to the massive success, and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment.
Circus Baby's Pizza World. This would be the place where he could
MS
continue
Prada
his work. No longer
said,
just murdering,
"She's loaded,
experimenting.
face green
He
smiling."
needed more kids, and he needed them alive. And knowing that he
Damn.
couldn't show his face on the restaurant floor, he needed a way of remotely capturing his victims and preserving them for his work. With that goal in mind, he designed a new breed of animatronic. Their endoskeletons fluid and
Yellow Heart
flexible.
Chica
He equipped
Gaming
them
Yellow
with
Heart
sound lures that could
said,
mimic voices. They
"Stop
could
bullying
isolate
me loudly,
children.
crying,
They could
loudly, crying."
incapacitate and contain them with zero direct input from him. It was brilliant.
I need
He
so much
was
sleep. Look
brilliant.
at the
Far
darkness
beyond the
under my
simple
eyes,
bars
bro.
and
That's
wires
how
of
much sleep I
Henry's
need, bro.
designs. And the characters he
I'm
chose
out
for
here
this were
dying.
uniquely his.
I got
His new
no
roster
sleep.
wasn't going to be
Prada
tainted by Henry's
said,
disgusting
"Hot Cheeto girl."
barnyard bird. Instead, it was back to his characters, his creations. Freddy,
MS
Bonnie,
Prada
Foxy,
said,
as well as two
"With
special
20 feet
ones.
long
The first,
nails."
Ballora, was an homage to the woman who left him. Now, she would never leave him again. The second, the titular baby, was designed with his baby in mind. Elizabeth, his youngest child. She would always be Daddy's little girl, the one that listened to him, the one that obeyed, until the day that she didn't.
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her?
Oh?
She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me?
And she got
Day before
eaten by
Circus
her.
Baby's Pizza
Yellow
was
Heart
open,
Chica
she
Gaming
disobeyed.
Yellow Heart
She didn't listen.
said,
Left alone with Baby,
"Not
she
mad
got
that he
too
called me
close.
Yellow
The
Barnyard
animatronic
Bird,
ripped in
loudly
half
crying."
and swallowed her whole. A scared and confused child fading into eternal darkness. By the time Afton found her, it was too late. She was gone. He immediately canceled the launch
Prada
of Circus Babies
said,
under the guise
"See,
of a
even he
gas.
knows."
But wait, as he sat there at the foot of the stage, he noticed that something was different. The eye
William often replaced Chico with Brawler. Damn.
color of the robot had changed. Baby had been built with blue eyes, but now they were emerald green, the same color as Elizabeth's. Was she in there? Could this all be connected to the free-moving animatronics that he had seen at Freddy's? He had to know more. His mourning turned to excitement. He had to return to where it all started. 1993. Pathetic. This place was pathetic. Henry had clearly tried to reopen one final time with those old original animatronics from so long ago, but William's damage to the brand had been permanent. These things stank of death. They hadn't been washed in decades. But even if they had, nothing could wash away the stink of murder that haunted these halls. One night, then another, then another. William repeatedly snuck into the old broken restaurant to lure the living animatronics to him, one by one dismantling them, robbing them of their endoskeletons. The metal had to be the secret. It had to contain the remnants of life itself.
Santi, stop it.
For sure. Leaping
"Her
out of
head
a room
looks
that
like
was
some
invisible
fat
to the
golden apple."
animatronics program.
Yellow Heart Chica Gaming Yellow Heart said, "Dot."
He dragged the oversized robotic skeletons back to his underground workshop, back to where Circus Baby watched on with glowing, curious eyes. Eyes that somehow felt alive. Not
Damn.
knowing what else to do, William melted the robotic parts down. 5 animatronic endoskeletons reduced down to one silvery puddle of goo. Could he transfer this living metal to his own creations? He had to try. He picked up a syringe and filled it with the molten metal and injected the goo into Funtime Freddy's twisted, wiry endoskeleton. And suddenly, the coils came to life. Like snakes writhing in a pile, what had once been cold, lifeless metal moved and jolted on its own. He'd done it! He had unlocked the secret to life itself. Except something was clearly wrong. The movements were erratic. They were violent, angry. Baby didn't act this way. She had been calm, collected. This was clearly something else. Something mindless and frantic. Perhaps by...
Yeah, all the fucking demon and kids trapped in
MS
one
Prada
place.
said, "I wonder if Chica speaks Spanish?"
Bruh.
mixing the souls in the...
MS Prada said, "Boca."
Bruh, Xanti, you need to stop.
And portioning them out, he had created incomplete beasts. He would need to keep testing to truly understand it. He needed more of this remnant. As he searched the old pizzeria one more time for any remaining scraps of metal, the ghosts attacked. His past victims come to collect their due, all led by Cassidy. The 5 lined up and blocked the door, and Afton's mind reeled. The scientific implications of this were incredible. Ghosts, real ghosts that he could see, all standing against him. But what could they do? What couldn't they do? He panicked as Cassidy approached. How do you stop something that's already dead? Maybe with the thing that resulted in their death in the first place. He would get into his suit like old times. He would regain his power over them just like the day that they died. He was the genius. He was the one in the suit. He was the one in charge.
What the fuck? Bro, why was he hella loud like that? Damn, he scared me like that, bro. He scared me.
Spring lock snapped into place. Maybe it was his frantic movements. Maybe it was the leaky abandoned restaurant. Maybe it was just fate coming to collect its due. He didn't know. The only thing he did know was that his brain was suddenly filled with searing white-hot pain as hundreds of metallic pins and gears stabbed into his body from all sides. All he could do was collapse, blood slowly oozing out of the suit and pooling onto the floor around him. It couldn't end like this. It wouldn't end like this. His work was unfinished. Unable to move, his only option was to survive, to live, to keep living. It took days lying in his own blood, but eventually someone found him, a security guard making a normal report. When he saw the animatronics torn apart in the middle of the party room floor, it caused him to file an immediate report of a break-in. An owner would have to come in and claim the damage, and who else would it be other than Henry? Hope jumped in Afton's heart. Henry would see him. They were partners after all. He would be the one to help save him, to get him out of this suit, to relieve him from this tremendous pain. Henry and
camera finally working, chat.
Entered the secret room. His eyes fell on Afton sitting there in the pool of red, and Henry, saying nothing, turned and walked away.
This is just to inform all employees that due to budget restrictions, the previously mentioned safe rooms are being sealed at most locations, including this one. Nothing is
I always come back, he said.
being taken out beforehand, so if you left anything inside, then it's your own fault. Management also requests that this room not be mentioned to family, friends, or insurance representatives.
Guys, he said the POV is 170. It is. It's so fucking big. It's huge. It's literally huge. It's like from here to here. It's like huge as hell. It is.
So
enjoy
there
it.
Afton would sit, hanging on for 30 years, trapped behind the walls with an iron will that refused to die. Most of this is things that we already knew, stuff that's been established and reestablished time and time again by the games. That said, there are 2 things that I absolutely have to address. The first and biggest is the placement of sister location, or more specifically, Elizabeth's death. To me, evidence in games seems to suggest that it was meant to come before the crying child's death in 1983. The biggest clue to this is that the crying child saw something. Remember what you saw is the phrase that's repeated over and over again by psychic friend Fredbear, aka William Afton speaking through a walkie-talkie in the Fredbear plushie's stomach. But what did he see? Well, I think we can tell based on how the nightmare animatronics are visualized. They have mouths in their stomachs, just like Baby ripping in half at the waist to swallow a kid. There's also the empty girl's room, one presumably left behind by a dead sister. And lastly, it explains why he's scared, and more specifically why Afton wants him scared. He needs his kids to stay away from the animatronics. He doesn't want them getting too close because the last time one of his kids got too close to a robot, his daughter died. That's then why he sets up the nightmares, to scare both Mike and the crying child away from the animatronics from that point forward. That's why books like the Character Encyclopedia outright suggest that we play as the crying child in FNAF 4. That's why he has a nanny cam following the crying child everywhere, so he can keep tabs on his kids when they're out of his sight. He can't let another Elizabeth situation happen. The death of Elizabeth also gives...
How about you just hang out with your own kids? I don't know, just a theory. Just a theory. How about you just hang out with your own kids and leave this alone? Just a theory, putting it out there, you know what I mean?
William Afton extra motivation for killing. He's a grieving father. His daughter was taken away from him, so Charlie should die as well. He's lashing...
What the fuck?
out at the world after losing his kids. And again, we know that at least one of his children had to have died prior to Charlie's death, based on the mound of dirt that we see in Midnight Motorist. It also allows circus babies to open and close earlier in the timeline, which is how you wind up with Funtime Foxy appearing as Mangle in the FNAF 2 location. Basically, Elizabeth dying first has everything it needs to fit, except for the most important thing, the murder weapon. Why would Afton be building an animatronic with a giant claw in its stomach so early in the timeline? At this point, he just has no motive. It just doesn't make sense prior to 1983. At this point in the story, he hasn't killed anyone, and we know for a fact that the missing children's incident is 1985. So Elizabeth's death coming before any of those events just doesn't work, hence why I placed it where I did in the narrative timeline. Afton's death here is also a bit tricky. We know that he returned to the FNAF 1 location to break down the original animatronics in order to harvest their remnant. We know that he melts down 5 things to become one thing. Candy Cadet makes that very clear. So the 5 things are the 5 endoskeletons from the various animatronics. That would
Bro said he scared her to death.
Be totally fine if it weren't for one huge problem. On his 5th visit to the pizzeria, Afton gets spring-locked. So either the 5 becoming 1 starts in 1993, but then finishes 30 years later when he re-emerges from the wall to add the last endoskeleton to his pile, or he's had himself some reason to return to the original location after harvesting all the stuff that he can. It's not
This bird looks ugly as hell, bro. This bird looks ugly as shit.
ideal, but it's the one angle that makes the most sense. William still wasn't back. Weird. Michael knew his father sometimes traveled for work, disappearing for days on end, but usually there was some sort of notice, a phone call, a post-it, something. It's not like Michael and his father
I always come back.
were close, far from it. But as a household of 2 suffering men coping with years of tragedy and loss, there was at least some element.
He said William doesn't want kids. He faking. He don't want them kids. I mean, makes sense now. Makes sense now.
Of communication between the two of them. They were united by a name and a shared pain. This time, though, things felt different. William had left nothing. His absence was longer. There were no check-ins, no updates, just silence.
Yeah, see?
Something had happened. If there was one thing Michael knew about his father, it was that he had contingencies, safety checks, backup plans. His father was a careful and guarded man. He held his cards close to his chest, and as such, William had prepared him in the event that something like this ever happened. Normally, his father kept his home office locked, but in the event of an unexpected, prolonged absence, Michael had been instructed to enter his father's office and look behind an empty set of shelves mounted in the corner of the room. Rolling his eyes, Michael entered the office. He never fully understood how William was able to spend so many hours of his days locked up in here. There was just nothing to do. Most of this place was empty. He dragged himself over to the shelf in the corner, expecting to find an emergency contact list, a family safety deposit box. But what he actually found there was completely unexpected.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be.
The shelf swung open and revealed a giant industrial elevator, one that led straight down into an underground bunker. But that was impossible. Hidden inside his childhood home was a secret entrance to an enormous underground science lair? It didn't make any sense. Seriously, it didn't make any sense. And yet, here it was, mapped directly underneath the floor plan of the house that he'd grown up in, lost his brother in, been tortured in. Michael thought that he'd known his father, a prideful, sad, angry man with petty, everyday problems, but clearly he'd been living with a stranger this entire time. His father had secrets. Suddenly, the days of William being locked inside of his office made sense. He'd been here the entire time. Where was here, though? Was this Circus Baby's entertainment and rentals? The Circus Baby restaurant always did seem to be a deeply personal project for father. A failure of his that cut unusually deep, especially after that first location had to be closed prematurely due to the gas leaks. After that day, father really did seem to change.
Gas leaks.
To lose himself even more in his work. Clearly the entrance he had found was some sort of secret back way into the facility, one that required crawling through vents to navigate. His father had been working here, but in secret. Why? And that's when he found her. At the end of the facility, Circus Baby. His father's pride and joy.
Yes, sir.
Except something was different about
Good. How you doing? How you do? Say hi to chat, bro. Say hi to chat, bro. You get. Oh, you good? You good?
But yeah, bro. Just came here to say what's up.
No, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna chill here for a bit and stuff.
Let me know if you hear anything.
Yeah, you too, bro.
All right, thanks, bro. That was the homie. That was the homie.
Her. She wasn't like the others. The way she talked, the stories she told. This
Well,
wasn't
goofy.
just a robot. She was alive somehow. And not only was she alive, she also felt familiar.
There is something bad inside of me. me. I'm broken.
Huh?
I can't be fixed. Will you help me?
Was this
Huh?
his sister? William's baby girl? But how? Why? What was this place? He dug around some old files and found blueprints outlining the features of these animatronics. Storage containers, voice mimicking, parental tracking. And was that a child in Freddy's stomach? Was his father collecting and experimenting on kids? Were all the rumors that he'd heard throughout his past actually true? That the animatronics came to life at night? That there were murders done in all the pizzerias? That his father had somehow been the prime suspect in all of it? Suddenly, Michael's mind flashed back to his persistent nightmares throughout his childhood. Had he been experimented on too? Tears stung in his eyes as anger, fear, and confusion filled his body. His father's secrets were pouring out. William wasn't just a lame, overworked father. He was a monster, toying with life itself.
What the fuck, bro?
Suddenly, everything clicked. He frantically looked around the room, blinking human heads on poles staring back at him. Green eyes, his sister. Blue eyes.
But who the hell was you cheating on Miss Sparta? Whoo! The fuck?
His brother. Closed eyes. His mom. All just staring, expectantly. These were meant to be human. William was working down here trying to make believable humans. Literally rebuilding the family that they had both lost. The small little girl robots with their British accents roaming the hallways of this underground facility suddenly took on a whole new context.
I'd like to know.
Cause I like to know exactly. Shit, me too. The fuck? I like to know myself.
Were those meant to be his sister? A replacement for her? A clone? Was William building clones of his sister? They seemed to know him, after all, to react to his presence.
Don't act innocent, Galaxy.
They didn't recognize me at first, but then
Exactly.
they thought I was you.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what he did, but Galaxy didn't do shit. I'm just saying. So exactly.
Always did have a bit of a resemblance to his father. Michael's mind reeled as the reality of his world crumbled to dust. No, he had to get them out of there. If this really was his sister, heck, if any of these things were human, souls, whatever remnant of the humans that they once were, they needed
like what the fuck was he cooking, bro? What was he cooking down there, bro? He thought he was fucking Heisenberg.
MS Prada said, I leave for 1 second and I am getting cheated on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just found out too. Sorry about that.
Always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here.
Led by the voice of Circus Baby, he marched through the now empty halls of the Funtime Auditorium. He would lead them. He would protect them. And finally, he would be able to forgive himself for the killing of his brother so many years.
MS Prada said, You're sick.
Now. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Scooper? That violent extraction arm? Michael had seen that one in the pile of blueprints. Something about heat rendering the magical silver metal inside useless. In reality, prior to getting himself spring-locked and put behind the wall, William's methods had become increasingly sophisticated, with a mechanized arm that could infuse new bodies with a soul. William could finally give and take away life. The only thing he needed were the bodies. But William wasn't the only one looking for bodies, as Michael was about to learn.
But if we looked like you, then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go.
Michael was going to be the hero to help these animatronics, all right. He was going to help.
Is there going to be a Fall Guys stream somewhere probably? Not today. Today's stream is just going to be some FNAF. So tomorrow's stream probably, but today's going to be FNAF, yeah.
Not the way that he anticipated. His sister had lied to him. Another game of pretend. The scooper plowed forward, digging its extraction arm into his body. As he heard his bones ripping through his flesh, Michael blacked out.
But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not.
For the next several months, Michael's life was not his own. He was forced to comply with the tangle of wires and spirits that lived inside of him. His body felt like an overfilled balloon begging to burst as day by day, week by week, his flesh began to sag and discolor. He was a walking, talking, rotting corpse, alive, but wishing he wasn't. He was a puppet, a walking shell. And while he did his best to conceal his fate, there was only so much a man filled with robot spaghetti could.
I'm the only one here. Run, yeah, what the fuck?
do. The entity in his innards would eventually leave, but by that point the damage had been done. His decaying flesh stank, turning him into a literal purple guy. But still, even with no bones, even with rotting purple flesh and begging to die, Michael continued to live. That silvery metal remnant injected by the scooper meant that he couldn't die. His anger also refused to die. What he had seen down there in his sister's location had rocked him to his core. His father had killed and captured dozens. His experiments had killed his sister and then tortured him throughout all his childhood.
Imagine turning purple.
I didn't want to talk about that family, goddamn.
Was actively trying to build human replicants. He didn't know where his father was, but Michael knew that he was out there somewhere.
I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you.
Michael had to correct for the sins of his father. He had to make things right. Michael would burn Fazbear Entertainment to the ground. I mean, what else could you do when your skin was
members and mods.
purple? Michael's strategy was simple. He would apply for night security guard positions at the old defunct pizzeria locations. That
That's for members and mods only.
way no one ever had to see him or smell him during his shift. And all these old shuttered locations did need guards. Teenage vandals and squatters were always looking to get inside these abandoned buildings, and yet no one ever really wanted to work an overnight graveyard shift unless they were practically out of options. Enter Mike. One by one, he would take on the job of security guard, changing his name each time to ensure that no one was able to follow his paper trail.
Never knew where his father was. Shit, there's only one emoji for that glass of milk.
What the fuck, bro?
Once inside, he could tamper with the animatronics and figure out how they worked, writing about his experiences in his security logbook. While there, he would listen to the old tapes where upper management
How's nickname phrase in
summer jobs, even though he was working there nowhere near the summer months. He heard the gory details of his father's franchise from the outsiders looking in, confused and afraid about what was happening in the walls around them. Sometimes he would see his brother in the form of the Golden Freddy suit. It's me appearing on the walls around him. Except now, there was something else there. He was no longer alone. Another angrier presence was also in the suit, as if two spirits were forced to share the same body. The Golden Freddy would attack him now. It was aggressive. Its vengeance wanted to lash out at anyone with the Afton name, anyone who wore a security guard outfit. Over time, Mike worked his way through the old restaurants, the original pizzeria, the bigger,
Make sure y'all
Freddy
like and
Fazbear's.
sub or I am gonna shove you inside one of the animals. Bean said, roar.
Y'all heard it here. I didn't say nothing. Miss Prada said everything. Y'all heard it here. Exactly. So. Exactly.
Looking for clues as to his father's whereabouts. And each time at the end of his week shift, he would then set the location on fire. Remnant can't survive high temperatures after all. So burning away whatever spirit-laden animatronics that still existed inside seemed like a winning strategy. All this revisiting of his past, though, was causing...
Yeah, better like and subscribe and follow the Twitches before y'all want to be end up in being in one of these goddamn wannabe artifacts.
The nightmares to begin again. Hallucinations that brought him back.
We have 40 more minutes. Can we stop? You know what? I know what.
To his childhood. The guilt around killing his brother. His dreams were oddly mixed with the shrill phone calls of the security guards. But it would all be worth it in the end. The goal was to eventually stumble across the one location, the one job that would finally reunite him with his father. Little did Mike know that that day would come sooner than he expected. 2023, an advertisement came across Mike's TV. Fazbear Frights, a new horror attraction inspired by the awful crimes that occurred around Freddy Fazbear's Pizza so many years ago. It made Mike sick. People looking to make a quick buck off the tragedy of others, off his own family. This wasn't a joke or entertainment. Regardless, he had to be a part of it. If this team was combing through his family's history, they might stumble across something that could be useful. And if his father was truly still alive as he suspected, there would be no way that he wouldn't show up here. Maybe finally this could be the final chapter in his family's marathon of...
Exanti. Yeah, it's only members and mods, bro. TTS is only for members and mods. So, yeah, sorry.
Tragedy. Mike applied for the job and was immediately handed the keys. Years of doing this had taught him that security guards rarely receive thorough security checks. They also liked how creepy Mike looked. They thought it was a costume, on theme for the job. What little they knew.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time.
For weeks, there was nothing. But just as Mike considered giving up, he received the call that he'd been waiting for years.
You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one.
Could this finally be him? Sure enough, there he was. William inside his iconic golden Bonnie springlock suit, only now it was green and decaying with age. And there they were, a small family of broken men finally reunited. It's been a long time, Dad. Mike had always struggled with the phantoms of his past haunting him, but now all the animatronics he'd encountered over the past...
Miss Prada, you gifted a membership?
Bean said, lol.
Thank you, Miss Prada. You don't really have
MS Prada said, Well, you didn't get it.
I got it. I got it. Thank you.
MS Prada said, "Oh well."
I remember thought it was my TTS. I'm sorry. It's okay, Miss Prada. You don't have to. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Months hopping from pizzeria to pizzeria suddenly sprang to life. Their
MS
burned
Prada
faces haunting him as he
said,
tried to keep track of his
"You are
father on the
welcome."
cameras. It would seem
Thank
that
you.
William's mere presence had put the spirits on high alert. Ultimately, they were
MS
harmless,
Prada
more annoying than anything
said,
else. But there
"I was trying to get Zanti to get it."
Yeah, I read it. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired, Chem. I apologize for that. Yeah, I read it. Yeah, it really sucks that YouTube don't have a specific one. Like, they should be like a lot, like maybe allowing you to choose, or just let YouTube choose. I mean, yeah, because some people like are not even here, so. Oh well.
There was one that felt different from the others. One that was more than just a mere phantom. The security puppet. If he looked at the cameras at just the right moment, he could see it floating there through the holes. He could even see its reflection in the water pooled on the ground. It would seem like he wasn't the only one there on a mission. While he was dealing with Springtrap, Michael assumed that this one was likely dealing with the spirits of this place, finally setting them to rest. Hopefully this means a happier day for all of us, Mike thought to himself. And in that moment, he felt the air around him release, like pressure being let out of a bottle. The building sighed, as if 5 spirits had finally been allowed to move on. He had the sense that his brother was a part of them. He rigged the wiring inside the building to misfire, and the dry, desiccated walls erupted in flames. It is finished. Except, it was not. Somehow, through sheer force of will, Afton remained. He had survived, and Mike would need to find a new way of finishing off his father. Luckily, the solution would present itself later that year. Not from Mike, but from another victim that had been left in his father's wake.
We're talking about becoming a Fazbear Entertainment franchisee. Restaurant ownership and management. Something almost anyone can do with a limited degree of success. You are now the face of the newly rebranded Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Fazbear Entertainment as a brand has been closed for years. William had been stuck in a suit and a wall. The only person who legally could bring the franchise back was Henry, but he'd largely pulled out of the franchise around the time of his father's disappearance. Something was up. Surely this had to be some kind of a trick, right? Mike, doing what he did best, applied for a franchise and immediately got the job. There was just one thing out of the
MS
ordinary.
Prada
Paragraph
said,
If you are playing
"I already
this game,
stole
that
it."
means that not only have you been checking outside at the end of every shift.
What the fuck? Facts. Where's my wallet? Damn, chat. She left me with this, bro. She only left me with this. That's wild. What the fuck? Hi, kitty. Hello,
MS Prada
kitty.
said, "Hee."
What the hell? What the hell, bro? She left me with a 10 cents. That's crazy. Hi, kitty. Alright. I'm broke, chat. Donate to AAAGalaxy so Galaxy does not be broke. Because Galaxy, Miss Prada stole all my wallet and she left me with 10 cents. Donate so I can feed Mecha. Because I mean, 10 cents is not going to feed her.
MSPRADAA said,
"Yes, donate."
Exactly, so I can feed Mecha.
You were instructed to do, but also that you have found something that meets the criteria of your special obligations under paragraph 4.
No employment contract he'd ever signed required him to keep special
said,
lookout for independently
"Okay,
moving animatronics
NVM,
outside
don't
restaurants." Now
donate.
he knew something was up here. Henry was luring them all back. Rather than trying to go to them, like Mike had done for years, Henry was doing the opposite. He was putting them all under the same roof. He was finishing them off for good. Mike knew this wasn't meant to be a restaurant. It was meant to be a prison, a containment vessel, a locked box meant to trap them all in so they could finally end the madness. It took a few nights, but eventually everyone was there. His father, the puppet, the robot spaghetti that had once violated his body, and his sister, now hopelessly devoted to serve the man that had once gotten her killed. It was time. He had been instructed to seal the doors and leave, but while he locked everything down, he didn't move on. If this was truly meant to be the end, if the remnant needed to be washed away, he needed to be a part of that.
This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way
I'll steal your wallet
I have
too.
a feeling that's not what you
Bro,
want. I have a feeling that you are
I'm not XQC. I don't got that much money in my wallet. All I got is like $5, and then she stole it. Now I got 10 cents. And I mean, I do got a few cents on the floor, but still. Like, that's it. What money you gonna
And with that, it
steal?
was over. The Afton legacy died with all of them trapped inside of a literal box. As the flames danced around the office, Mike, for the first time in decades, was happy. But William wasn't gone yet. Although the darkest pit of hell was open and waiting for him, something or someone wouldn't allow him to move on. Instead, he found himself locked in moments from his past. The pizzeria, his son's room, his
Where'd he go
underground
out?
bunker. It was as if his brain's neurons were all firing at once, overloaded, mixing and matching all his biggest
William
fears,
got
regrets, failures. What
tortured
was this
in
place?
hell?
How did he
Oh,
get
I
called out into
bet.
the
I
silence?
fucking bet.
Then they started coming. Without
Cassidy
warning,
trapped
animatronics, both
William.
new and old, began to jump out at him, bite him, rip him limb from limb. The pain was immeasurable. Make it stop. Make it stop. William, for the first time, longed for death, an end to this torture. Just as it felt like he couldn't take it anymore, everything was quiet again.
What?
It was as if the world had been reset. There was a brief moment of quiet, and then the onslaught began again. Dozens of faces from his past all focused on him. A waking nightmare that he couldn't escape from. More pain, more ripping. It was his own personal hell, but why? Why couldn't he just die? And then he saw them. A group of characters he never thought he'd see again. Those janky, stolen characters that had started everything. The mediocre melodies. It had all started to go wrong once they showed up. Once Henry had made them. But mixed in with their obnoxious southern drawls, William heard something else. It was barely a whisper, but he could just make out the words.
He tried to release you. He tried to release us. But I'm not gonna let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here. No matter how many times they burn us.
That voice. He knew that voice, but from where?
Damn.
The one he shouldn't have killed. William thought back. He'd done a lot of awful things, but there was always the one that stood out. Not Charlie, his drunken act of revenge. Not Susie, his first true murder. No. Instead, it was the one that he had lost control with. The one that he had broken beyond repair for no good reason other than because he could. The one that he'd stuffed inside the golden bear that his partner used to wear. Cassidy.
Damn.
They were back, and now they were trying to punish him, to make him suffer like he'd made them suffer. It was almost like William and Cassidy's souls had been locked together, fused by a collective rage and spite, each refusing to move on. But while Cassidy was so focused on taking revenge, they actually did the one thing that would be the downfall for so many others. They kept William alive. Even though fire should have destroyed the remnant that was coursing through his being, Cassidy kept William breathing, paving the way for his escape. William's will was so strong, his soul so powerful that he managed to put a part of himself inside the circuitry that housed the spring-locked suit. And there, his consciousness lay, inside a single circuit board, waiting for someone to find him and set him free. A person that no one would suspect. You might have noticed that I was vague about the dates, and there's good reason for that. I don't know him. There is no good way for me to make him fit in. Here's what I do know. We know with a high amount of certainty that Michael Afton is the character that we play as up until Ultimate Custom Night. Mike Schmidt and Fritz Smith, the security guards for FNAF 1 and FNAF 2 respectively, get fired for, quote, tampering with the animatronics and odor. So weird connection between the two of them, right? But now, look at the phantom animatronics that are haunting us in FNAF 3. They use models from both FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, meaning whoever is sitting in that security guard chair, Fazbear Frights, they have to have seen both locations and their animatronics. And that's not all. Their designs are burnt. It's a weird detail in the game, and it's something that the character encyclopedia repeatedly calls attention to. The burned texture for these phantom animatronics. Why is that so unusual though? Fazbear Frights is the first time in the franchise that we hear about anything burning down. From that point on in the story, it's like the characters turn pyro and are suddenly setting fires left and right. But for the first 3 games, nothing ever catches fire. The animatronics are just moved or repurposed in some way. So when did they burn? And why would our security guards see them as being burned? Someone has to have been going location to location, setting these places on fire, purging the sins of the past. We know we're definitely playing as Mike and Sister Location in FNAF 6 based on the in-game dialogue. And in FNAF 4, there's an Easter egg where we can hear the phone call from Night 1 of FNAF 1, meaning that whoever's in that bedroom has heard the recording as a security guard. We also know that Mike has seen the nightmare animatronics based on his drawings in the security logbook. So overall, there is solid evidence that connects all of FNAFs 1 through 6. You'll also notice how the character encyclopedia doesn't have a page for Mike Afton. This thing has a page for Chocolate Bunny Bonnie, but not Michael. Some tells me they don't want us to confirm how many games he's been in, because that would confirm too much of the theory. In short, this gives us an incredibly compelling and complete narrative. Mike as our protagonist, and William, his father, as our antagonist. Mike accidentally kills his brother in Fredbear's mouth, which begins our story and sets William down his pathway of destruction. Mike is then haunted by the guilt of his past and is looking to make things right across the rest of the games. In Sister Location, he learns what his father's been up to and realizes what he has to do to correct it. After failing to finish the job in FNAF 3, he ultimately helps Henry end it all in FNAF 6. It is great. It is a clean narrative. There is just one problem: timing. Mike's quest can't really start until he's been down to Sister Location, seen Baby, and gotten himself scooped. That's when he finds out about Afton's secret life. It's also when he's gonna start to smell, because, you know, he's a walking, talking, rotting corpse. And we know that he's not going down into the bunker until the Funtime animatronics have been made, Freddy's has been closed, and Afton is out of the picture. That all should be happening post-1993, after William is sealed behind a wall. But that then presents us with a few problems. Afton has already dismantled the original animatronics as we see in the FNAF 3 minigames. How are those things getting burned if they're already deconstructed? But more importantly, we see FNAF 2 paychecks with the date 1987. That is way earlier than I think it can be. To be fair, Fritz Smith's pink slip on night 7 doesn't have a date, but it's a bit weird to say that the first few nights are in 1987, and then employee number 3 is hired on years after the restaurant closes. Fazbear Entertainment was dead.
There is no need for you to return to work next week, as Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity.
All debts had been paid, all assets redistributed. The company was outright dissolved. Even the memories of the horrors that had happened there started to fade away in the public consciousness. The people were gone too. William was dead. Henry was gone. A whole generation of young Emilys and Aftons had lost their lives to the horrors of the pizzeria. All of them collateral damage to the man in the bunny suit. Everyone the company had ever touched was dead and gone.
Damn.
Well, all except one.
Pay your child support, you deadbeats! I'm keeping the diamond ring. I
MS
also
Prada
set the house on fire.
said,
Clara Afton.
Period.
She'd been there in the early days, back when things with William were good. They'd had the perfect home, a thriving business, the ideal family. But shortly after their youngest son died, things started to change. William had become distant, lost in his work, obsessive. She had watched him change from this irritatingly brilliant man that she had fallen in love with to a drunken monster struggling to hold himself together. And despite her trying to reach out to him in those desperate days, he was just too far gone.
MSPRADAA said, they ate with the death.
They ate with death? I don't know what that means, but I think you're right. William Afton's way.
Admit it, you wanted to let me in.
For her sake, she had to leave the relationship, and from there, she largely faded into obscurity. A mystery from William's past, a footnote in his history, and that was fine for her. She wanted to leave that part of her life behind. She tried to move forward, never wanting to hear the name Freddy Fazbear again. A time defined by mistakes and broken promises. But then, the paperwork started to arrive. As Fazbear Entertainment began to close as a corporate entity, suddenly her mail was flooded with notifications, requests, and obligations. She had been there since the beginning, helping William in the early days of his business, and now, as a shareholder and sole living member of the Afton family, all copyrights and trademarks of both Afton Robotics and Fazbear Entertainment passed on to her. Memories of this past life that she had long left behind. Looking at the blueprints, the contracts, the memos, she felt old wounds.
William 600 pounds.
The happy family that had been torn away from her. William had always been brilliant. That's what had attracted her to him in the first place. But he'd also been too blinded by obsession and pride. He was too jealous, too petty, too unable to actually see a bigger picture. But now, holding the paperwork that contained decades of heartbreak and trauma, she realized it was her turn. She was holding the power. This was her chance. And one thought resonated in her head. I will put them back together. I will put them all back together. She would be the one to rebuild this family, to rebuild the pieces of that shattered life, to reclaim the kids that Fazbear had stolen from her. But how? Looking at William's work now laid out before her, she knew that he had been onto something, collecting remnants, robotic humanoids, digital conscience transference.
That's exactly how I feel right now. That ass
scattered, fragmented. It was almost like there were too many ideas going in too many different directions. It was such an important idea that she reiterated that point to herself. There were too many ideas going in too many different directions. That said, there had to be a way to save it all. She just needed to put it all back.
That's his wife. That's not a sister. That's his wife.
Back together. But how? To rebuild her family, she would first need to rebuild the franchise that had stolen them away from her. With ownership over the characters, their licenses, the technology patents, and the Fazbear name, she converted the corporation back to an LLC, a structure for smaller businesses that are usually family-owned. The irony was fitting. From there, she would need Remnant, and lots of it. Remnant was the key. Clearly, in the later years of his life, William had been using Circus Babies, Entertainment, and Rentals as a remnant farm, sending robots to kids' birthday parties in the hopes of nabbing bits of the stuff here and there. But clearly, it wasn't enough. He had, what, like 4, maybe 5 animatronics going out every week? No. It was a decent idea, but to get the Remnant they required, it needed scale. Dozens, hundreds of animatronics, all out, all gathering Remnant from unsuspecting customers. But to do that would require help, something William would never ask for. William had kept everything in-house. His obsession with control limited him. Clara, though, she wasn't nearly that precious. A plan like this required partners, people outside of Fazbear to do the heavy lifting. So she contacted a mid-sized delivery company, DLZ Shipping Solutions, to help build replicas of all the original animatronics. And with meal delivery apps being all the rage, why not an animatronic delivery service? Order one to celebrate your birthday, your Halloween party. How about a 4th of July picnic? We'll invite Liberty Chica and 4th of July Freddy on over. She would make sure that they made skins for every occasion. Chocolate Bonnies for Easter, Shamrock Freddy's for St. Patrick's Day, Dia de los Muertos Chicas. And thus, the Fazbear Funtime service was born.
That's right. With the Fazbear Funtime service, you'll never be alone again. You'll always have someone watching your back.
Was it ridiculous? Absolutely. Was it a sellout? No doubt. It was exactly the sort of thing that William would have hated, but it needed to be done to get enough Remnant. Normally, the novelty of ordering an animatronic wore off after like, what, 1, maybe 2 times? But with new skins for new holidays, suddenly you had yourself an animatronic perfect for every occasion. It would keep people hooked. It would keep them ordering the latest and greatest that Fazbear Entertainment LLC had to offer. And all the while, they'd be collecting and returning the Remnant back to her. In a word, it was brilliant. There was just one problem with it. No one trusted the Fazbear name. The company's brand was still mud in the public eye. No one would want to hire animatronics from the restaurant franchise known for murdering children. Nothing kills a party quite like the threat of death, you know. So she needed to find a way to discredit the stories that had come before. She needed to win back the public's affections, reactivate some nostalgia for the spooky stories of their childhood. She needed a game. Multiple games, in fact.
They lied to us. They lied to all of us. They told us that the whole point of this VR game was to undo the bad PR done by a rogue indie
VR game? What the
Those
fuck?
video games were designed to conceal and make light of what happened. This isn't just an attempt to rebrand. It's an elaborate cover-up.
Struggling game developers were a dime a dozen online, most working on their magnum opus between shifts at the Dollar General. So she found one. Steve just picked him out of obscurity, the right mix of desperate and doofus willing to say and do anything for a couple extra bucks. And he fell right in line, as expected, delivering stupid little things with dumb generic names like Mangle's Quest, Balloon Boy's Air Adventure, Five Nights at Freddy's. Bad gameplay with even worse graphics, but hey, they got the job done. People were suddenly talking about the clues inside of these things, searching for the hidden lore. They were actively making jokes about dead kids at pizzerias. Her husband's twisted history of serial murder had suddenly been reduced to a mere Nancy Drew mystery to be solved. The plan had worked. Freddy Fazbear's was suddenly more popular than ever. Things were going shockingly well. Her takeover and reboot of
I need her on my life, bro. I need her on my team. Even though my team is a one-man team, I need her on my team, my guy. Like, whoever this woman is, I need her on my team. Because she can make me, like, famous as Mr. Beast without even me doing anything. If she could make a murder mystery, like a murder place where everybody knows that a lot of kids died over there, into a fun place and people can make jokes about it, I need that. I need that woman. I need her.
the franchise.
Somebody find me her, please.
Was full and complete. Suddenly infused with cash, she built the largest,
good
most
as
ambitious
hell.
project yet, the Mega Pizzaplex. William had always been so visionary, but always thought so small
Bean
scale. He was careful
said,
to a fault. Not
"So
her,
you
though.
want
She knew
her?"
that this latest project needed to be big. It needed to be flashy. It needed to be a palace for children. A place that got people talking and checking out the latest and
I need her on my team. I don't want her, you goofy. I need her on my team, as in another person that works with me, so they can make me famous, you goofy gobbler. And Galaxy, there's 2 FNAF VR games. Yeah, I gotta check them out. I gotta definitely check them out. Again, by the way, chat, as I said, I know some of you guys wasn't here earlier. I would like to start like play the FNAF series. That's why we're really watching this mainly. I want to start like playing the FNAF series. So like FNAF 1, FNAF 2, 3, 4, etc. You know, all of them. So until, you know, if there's almost any FNAF games, any knockoff FNAF games, etc., I'll play them as well. So hopefully we can go on this journey and learning about FNAFs, but we'll see. Yeah.
Fazbear products. So with a steady supply of remnant flowing in, it was finally time. The stage was set. It was time to get to her real goal, literally rebuilding a family. March 2035. The first was obvious. The crying child, her little boy, the one that was the first to get ripped away from her. She'd seen down in his bunker that William gotten very close to replicating artificial humans using animatronic technology. So that's exactly what she would do. Rebuild her boy from the ground up using robotic parts. His shaggy brown hair, his favorite striped shirt, even down to small details that no one would notice, like the band-aid on his left knee. William's research had even found ways of making animatronics that could bleed and process food, making them virtually indistinguishable from a typical human. He would never have any idea of what he actually was unless he was explicitly told. The only things that could possibly ruin the illusion were any overrides to his internal systems. If something were to, say, interfere with the cameras that he had in his eyes, or cause some sort of a core reboot to his hard drive, or x-ray his metallic bones, then yeah, he would be exposed. But otherwise, to the outside world, he was just your typical, normal human boy. She worked down in the bowels of the Pizzaplex, giving him life, but it was one thing to build him. It was another to help him remember his identity. He died so young, so early in their history, that there was no preserved memories for him. No documentation that she could just download into his digital brain. So bit by bit, she trained him, forcing him to remember who he was. In a corner of the room, she even made a makeshift dinner table, a reminder of their happier days. The family recreated. 2 brothers, a sister, a father, and the mother at the head of the table. The one in charge, the one in command, the one bringing all of this to fruition. But his progress was admittedly slower than she would have liked. At first, he could only communicate through simple ones and zeros, then rudimentary drawings and crude letters. But bit by bit, images of his past life started to come through. Balloons, colors, houses, bears and faces, birthday parties. All for me. Gregory was alive. As the robot boy embraced her, she felt a warmth that she hadn't in decades. This was the joy that she'd been working towards. This was what it was all for. Her son, back in her arms again. The plan was working. She had to keep going. Next was William. If the family was truly going to be put together, she would need him. And she knew exactly where he was, in the ruins of that old Freddy Fazbear's pizza place where Henry had trapped him. In fact, that's specifically why she insisted on building the Pizzaplex there over the sinkhole. It was the best place to hide what her true intentions were with the entire operation. Digging through the wreckage, she found him. He was right where she thought he'd be. Seeing the putrid shell of the Springtrap suit, though, was not something she was prepared for. The rotting corpse corpse of William Afton was disgusting. Scorched flesh fused into the fur lining, hollow black sockets where eyes once were, a smell that reeked of burned carbon and bloody iron. He was no longer flesh, he was just the tangled sinews of a creature that was once called human. How far this brilliant man had fallen. It was clear that her work was cut out for her on this one. Afton was practically lifeless. The man may not have been able to die, but he was about as close as you could come, and his body would need a lot of reconstruction. Replacement arms and endoskeleton reinforcements were the top priority, maybe pulled from their new line of glam rock animatronics. She'd have to see if they had any spare Bonnie parts lying around that they could steal. In the meantime, though, she threw the husk that was once her husband into a life support pod infused with aerosolized remnant to help keep him stable. But more important than recovering his body was recovering his mind. In his current state, he was comatose, an empty shell. Severe brain damage starts at temperatures over 108 degrees Fahrenheit, 42 degrees Celsius, and years of repeated fires had burned his brain to goo. Gone was the brilliant, frustrating mind that had drawn her to him in the first place. But she had a plan. Unlike her darling boy Gregory, Afton had found ways to record his consciousness. Fundamentally, the brain is only a series of electrical connections after all. So,
bro, shut up and watch. Shake your ass out, boy.
Why couldn't you replicate that in the form of a standard circuit board? In essence,
I'm gonna get your ass and beat your ass too. You know what? I'm gonna stop you in one of these fucking animatronics. I swear to God.
You could create a digital consciousness. And one thing she knew about William, he was nothing if not cautious. A planner. Someone who had backup plans to his backup plans.
The burn shop
Sure
is
enough,
the limit?
there it was. Buried in piles of old animatronic CPUs, a record of Afton himself. But she needed someone to test it.
Someone was definitely here during the night. It had to have been the client. I mean, they sent us that stuff in the first place with no explanation, told us to scan it, said it would expedite the process so we wouldn't need to program any pathfinding ourselves.
Unlike the other games that she'd paid to have made in the past, this one had a different purpose. This wasn't about PR, it was about getting William back up and running, spreading his virus to the masses.
You acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters.
She hired a new developer, Silver Parasol Games, to scan the boards and bring her husband into the system. And because of the immersive nature of VR, William's consciousness would be able to merge with the player, giving him a new body, a new agency. There was just one complication. Afton's hold wasn't as powerful as she had hoped. He wasn't able to gain complete control. The first trial run, Jeremy was so desperate to escape from his grasp that he sliced his own face off with a paper shredder. Messy. Afton's followers were reluctant, to say the least. But it was the second attempt that looked like it had the potential to kill two birds with one stone. Enter Vanessa. Mrs. Afton wanted a surrogate daughter. Her darling Elizabeth would have been a young woman at this point if she had lived. And Clara wanted someone who wasn't Elizabeth, but could be just like her. Could she have just rebuilt her like Gregory? Sure, but she decided against it because she wanted an actual human mother-daughter connection. Well, that, and it would be redundant and narratively unsatisfying to have two robot kids in the same family. What could she say? William had put a lot of tools on the table for her to use, and she was planning on using them all. Plus, Elizabeth had always been so loyal to Daddy. It was time to give her a second chance, a true choice. And Vanessa seemed to be the perfect candidate to fill the role.
Your dad's name was Bill. Your dad didn't play fair, did he? He used to make your mum look bad in court. He manipulated you. I know your mum after she lost the custody case. I was supposed to be a good girl.
She started as a QA tester at Silver Parasol Games, the VR game development company that was part of her plan to bring back William. But more importantly, Vanessa checked all the correct boxes. Right age, blonde, green eyes with a fondness for flowers and the outdoors. In many ways, it was her daughter all over again. Except it wasn't just looks and personality. What really mattered was Vanessa's mind. Underconfident, coming from a broken home, motherless, able to be manipulated. Yes, wow. She would do nicely. She would be the one to save dear old Daddy, just as the real Elizabeth would have wanted.
I will make you proud, Daddy.
While testing the VR game, William's digital consciousness merged with Vanessa. Oh sure, she fought, fragmenting Afton's code with a series of tapes hidden across the game, trying to do web searches to regain control over her life, but it wasn't enough.
For the
she
membership.
was weaker than Jeremy. She was a
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. Don't thank me, honestly. Thank Miss Prada. She's the one who gave it to you. She was gifting out, and you got it. So, but thank you. And now you got TTS, bro. So if you talk, we can hear you.
Thrall that,
and welcome in. How you doing?
Occasional moments of lucidity had to obey. And with Vanessa, it was a 2-for-1 deal. She was getting a daughter back while also bringing her husband one step closer to reactivation. She just had to make sure that Vanessa was headed the right way. The reborn Gregory was an expert hacker, part of the benefits of being an Afton and a robot. So Clara had him keeping tabs on Vanessa, hacking into her emails and trailing her therapy sessions to ensure the future Elizabeth was falling in line. If any of the therapists started to ask too many questions, they were promptly dismissed from their...
Chat, what I heard, I could be wrong. I haven't checked it yet, but what I heard, if you want to get members or you want to gift members or donate or whatever, my recommendation, I think you go to on the desktop, so you can actually like spend less money and send me the like, let's say like if you want to get a membership, apparently it's cheaper. Apparently, I'm not sure. I heard it from Ludwig. I haven't checked it yet, so. Just a little heads up.
And while Gregory kept tabs on Vanessa's personal life, Mrs. Afton made sure to clear...
That will be kinda annoying while reacting to a video though, but it's whatever.
Yeah, it is, but it's definitely it's only for the members, as I said. It's only for the members and admins. And now most of the members and admins, they're not really using it. You know, all of us watching. But yeah, I know what you mean though. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Clear path for her.
But in game, it will
With
help a
silver
lot. In
parasols
game, it
collapse
will
in the
help a
hands
lot
of the
in game.
anomaly, she then had the possessed Vanessa bring the contaminated circuit boards to DLZ shipping in the Fazbear Funtime service. More glitches, more Remnant, more Afton. But it was her last move that was the best. In a true masterpiece of poetry, she brought Vanessa over to be chief security officer at the Pizzaplex. A true family tradition to don the hat and badge. And all it took was a recommendation from the top as well as some emails marked for deletion. Sure, Vanessa didn't have relevant experience for the job, but when it comes directly from the CEO, does it really matter? Husband, son, daughter. A corpse, a robot, a human. All that was left was Michael. Poor, troubled Michael. The boy that killed her youngest. The one that would spend years trying to make his guilty conscience right again. A self-professed protector. Well, she knew she needed him to complete the family. Something told her that the problem had already solved itself. Something had shifted when using Glamrock Freddy to excavate the buried pizza place.
I have been here before. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path. I have changed. My friends are here, but I can protect you. I am not me.
Maybe it was the remnant that had coursed through Michael's veins. Maybe it was the spirit of Michael living on as a protector. But he was there, somewhere inside of Glamrock Freddy. She could feel it. And just like that, she'd won. She'd done it. Sure, there were still some kinks to work out, some final brainwashing of Vanessa, some rehabilitation of William, but they were there, finally, all together again under one roof. The Aftons reunited. A happy ending. That's...
Including this. Nothing is being taken out beforehand, so if you left anything inside, then it's your own fault. Management also requests that this room not be mentioned to family, friends, or
Say
insurance.
hi.
Bear. And adding insult to injury, they had the nerve to call a free man.
No!
Asian Yoyam said, "Kitty, kitty."
Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. What the woo? She was around somewhere around here.
Clear path for her professionally. With silver parasols collapse at the hands of the anomaly, she then had the possessed Vanessa bring the contaminated circuit boards to DLZ shipping in the Fazbear Funtime service. More glitches, more Remnant, more Afton. But it was her last move that was the best. In a true masterpiece of poetry, she brought Vanessa over to be chief security officer at Pizzaplex. A true family tradition to don the hat and badge. And all it took was a recommendation from the top as well as some emails marked for deletion. Sure, Vanessa didn't have relevant experience for the job, but when it comes directly from the CEO, does it really matter? Husband, son, daughter. A corpse, a robot, a human. All that was left was Michael. Poor, troubled Michael. The boy that killed her youngest. The one that would spend years trying to make his guilty conscience right again. A self-professed protector.
Yeah, yeah, right there. Just making sure. It doesn't matter.
Something told her that the problem had already solved itself. Something had shifted when using Glamrock Freddy to excavate the buried pizza place.
I have been here before. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path. I have changed. My friends are here, but I can protect you. I am not.
Asian Yoyam.
Maybe it was the remnant that had coursed through Michael's veins. Maybe it was the spirit of Michael living on as a protector. But he was there, somewhere inside of Glamrock Freddy.
I know we already watched it. I know we already watched it. I just figured that, you know, we can watch it again to make sure.
It surely. All did. That's how it should have ended. Under one roof,
right there,
the Aftons reunited. A happy ending. And that's how it could have ended. That's how it should have ended, had it not been for a few unanticipated developments. For one, something was just wrong with the Pizzaplex. Almost as if the entire building was haunted, possessed. Puppet plushies hiding on ceilings, behind crates, places that they had no earthly way of belonging. Staff bots with greasy tears down their eyes acting like they were being puppeteered by some sort of a nightmare. Even their sounds had the echo of nightmares long past. It was as though a guardian spirit of the past refused to move on. As long as her husband was around, it too would linger. Only now, it wasn't just in one body, but it was in the essence of the building itself. She had seen stories of houses built on burial grounds getting possessed by angry spirits, but she never assumed that it could be real. Then again, in a world of living spirit metal and mind-controlling glitches, who was she to be so judgmental? The whole thing was ridiculous. Why would this be the line that she refused to cross? After all, the Pizzaplex was built over the burial ground of angry spirits. But it was the power cords that finally convinced her that something was wrong. Suddenly, these cords were striped black and white, like the security puppet from generations ago. The very foundations of this place, the materials and wires that constituted it, were rebelling against her, against the Aftons, against the quest to bring them all together again. And it was being helped by something else, something slithering through the building. Maybe they were connected, she couldn't be sure, but a blob of living wires could be heard oozing through the walls, stealing pieces and parts of the old animatronics showcased in Rockstar Row. She could only assume that it was a byproduct of all the remnant they'd been collecting. From Afton's testing, she knew that both light and dark remnant existed, one of positive emotions and the other created from anguish, anger, agony. Perhaps this thing was an amalgamation of all the darkest parts of the pizzeria's history. A collection of the hatred still housed inside these defunct endoskeletons and exosuits. As long as it was left alone, it seemed to be harmless. But if any Afton outside of Michael got too close, it would lash out wildly. Even young Gregory, looking to punish the family that had been complicit in its horrible creation. Little did she know, though, that Gregory should have been her biggest concern. That bringing the family together would have some unforeseen consequences. Gregory was normally the goodest of boys. She had literally built him that way. But lately, he'd been disappearing more and more often, disobeying her orders, requests. She knew that he loved playing on the arcade machines once the Pizzaplex closed, being so good as to top the leaderboard on practically all of them. But lately, he was nowhere to be found. She suspected his absence had to do with Glamrock Freddy's failed performance the other night, when he malfunctioned live on stage. Almost as though the core programming of Freddy responded to seeing this rebuilt small boy. Almost like it awakened something inside of him. She'd have to make sure that Vanessa was on the lookout for him. But she'd soon come to learn that Vanessa wasn't enough. Whether it was the influence of the nightmare puppet or a reawakened hatred of animatronics seated deep in Gregory's code, something had caused him to rebel. To rip apart each animatronic in the Pizzaplex. Bit by bit, this boy was tearing down the empire that she'd so painstakingly built, freeing Vanessa from her mind control, destroying the remains of Afton in the basement, setting Glamrock Freddy loose. As her carefully created world crumbled around her one more time, she began to plot her revenge. She would have to bring them all to ruin. And there you have it, my friends, nearly a decade in the making, my FNAF timeline for where the franchise is here in 2023, the year of Fazbear Frights, by the way. As always, it wouldn't be right for me to finish without going over some of the more controversial takes that I just handed out. I think we can all agree that this part of the timeline was always going to be the hardest, so let me just break down some of the major points. First of all, the biggest swing, and obviously the one that everything else rests upon, Mrs. Afton being the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment LLC. Here's why I went with this route. Now, first and foremost, the head of Fazbear Entertainment is the single biggest mystery that we're meant to solve at this point in the lore. The Ultimate Guide brings it up repeatedly. Who's running the show? Who is okaying these decisions? And in the security breach memos, we get multiple mentions of someone manipulating things from the top down. Whoever this is, they are the person driving forward every other facet of late-stage FNAF lore here. They're the puppet master who's hiring the indie dev. They're the ones relaunching the brand, building the Pizzaplex over the burial ground. So everything at the end of the timeline relies on this one singular answer. Now, as I see it, there are two possibilities here. One, an adult robot Elizabeth, like we see older versions of Robot Kids in the Fourth Closet, or Mrs. Afton. Could it be someone completely new to the franchise? Absolutely yes, but in a game with so many returning faces and repeated themes, it would be pretty random and arbitrary. So, between these two girl bosses, who then would it be? Well, Elizabeth always wants to please her daddy, so she'd be most likely wanting to bring him to life. But then, what's Vanessa's role in all of this? Vanessa is clearly meant to be a parallel for Elizabeth. Same hair, same eyes, similar backstories, but if the main goal is getting the Afton family back together, which seems to clearly be the case in Security Breach, then there's no need for Vanessa to be involved at all. We already have Elizabeth running the show. It would also mean that we suddenly have two robot kids running around, which feels narratively repetitive and quite frankly kind of dumb. Now look at Mrs. Afton. We know next to nothing about her outside of any clues that we can get from Immortal and the Restless and Bellora's song. But what her being head of Fazbear does is make every other piece of the lore fit. Suddenly, you can have one of every other type of character. One robot kid in Gregory, one brainwashed human in Elizabeth/Vanessa, one OG corpse in William, and one possessed animatronic in Mike. Narratively, it makes everything else cleaner. Legally, it's also the option that makes the most sense. As I call out in my narrative, she'd likely have some stake in the original company and all of its assets. So as Fazbear folds as a company, I'd suspect a lot of it would return back to her. But there was one clue that really sold me on this particular direction, and that was this right here, in the post-it room. The big lore central of Security Breach, a dinner table scene with the whole family, including the mother. And not only is she there, she is at the head of that table, the position of highest honor and responsibility. She is the one in charge, with William being relegated off to the side. That one scene shows that we have to include Mom in there somewhere, and the only place it makes sense for her to be is at the top. Now, there is one big dilemma with my interpretation of all this. The Ultimate Guide really seems to point out that the head of Fazbear doesn't want the glitch trap virus to spread. They call out one particular email in FNAF AR where the legal team calls a cease and desist to all action about scanning the circuit boards. And even in FNAF VR, we're told that the circuit boards get stolen back by the client, presumably once they realize what danger is on there, trying to stop glitch trap before he spreads and gets out of hand. Here's the problem with that though. If the head of Fazbear doesn't want Afton to rise again, why'd they restart the company in the first place? Why'd they build over the FNAF 6 pizzeria? Why'd they go through an elaborate cover-up to make the possessed Vanessa an important part of the company? Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It would be the most inconsistent series of actions ever, but I did want to call attention to it since it seems to be the route that the official guide is trying to steer us towards. Moving on to minor point number one, the Five Nights at Freddy's games were made by the Rogue indie developer. Here's the thing, FNAF VR opens with this line.
That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies, that you've been fed over the last several years into a hilarious VR game.
It's recreating the lies told to you by the indie developer. And since Help Wanted has direct recreations of FNAFs 1 through 3, it means the games must be part of the fabrications that this developer made up. Also, all of this is heavily implied in the story of the same name, Help Wanted and Tales of the Pizzaplex, hence FNAF 1 through 3, canon games within the lore of the series. Big swing number 2, the elephant, or ghost in the room, Charlie infecting the Pizzaplex. John from the channel FNAF has made some great findings about...
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth watching this anymore, to be honest, but either way, so far so good, to be honest. Like, I totally understand what's going on right now. I totally get it. and it's totally fun. It's really, really fun. So, you know exactly what's happening. You know exactly what's happening. Hello there, Blue Imposter. Hello, hello. Welcome. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. Alright. So chat, we're gonna run this.
Asian William said WFNAF.
Yeah. So for the people just joining us or just joined us, we were watching basically.
Asian William said, "Hey Blue Imposter."
Hello Blue Imposter. So basically, we were watching the shop. Yeah. The history for FNAF, right? The history for FNAF, and I wanted to learn it because I don't know much about it. So whenever I play like the FNAF, like lore or the FNAF games, I kind of have an understanding of what's going on. So as of right now, so I have a little bit of understanding of what's going on. We're gonna get into FNAF 1, and hopefully we're gonna play a few games, a few nights or whatever. And soon.
Where's that shop thing for your points?
Hold up. And then yeah, we you know do the thingies. But yeah. But sorry, I meant to say not do the things. I meant to say like I want to try to play the game like the whole series, but from one this FNAF all the way to like the newest
MS
one.
Prada
So, yeah.
said, "Hopefully this was worth my money."
Hopefully, we'll see, Miss Prada. We'll see. Hopefully. Are you now playing FNAF? Yeah, we're gonna play FNAF. Yeah, we're gonna play FNAF right now. Yeah. So, where's the shop? The shop. I'm not exactly sure where is it at. I'm not exactly sure what it'll be. Just type exclamation mark store. It's probably gonna type exclamation mark store or something like that. Let's see.
Asian William said, "It'll help you a little bit while you play through."
Exactly, yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to watch the history. You know, I wanted to like have an understanding of what's going on. So as I said,
store.
yeah.
MS
Whenever
Prada
I play,
said,
I have an understanding of
store.
what's going on. Yeah. So, it should work. If it doesn't work, then honestly, that's just Streamlabs. So I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. So, yeah. Sorry. Either way, let's go. Let's see what's up. All right, I'm gonna lower this. Wait, I'm gonna turn this off. So it can be scary. Hello. Wait. Start recording. Hello, chat. Hello.
To help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you.
Said,
"Press the 3D nose on the poster." So I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to make.
Said,
kind of
or go answer the damn phone. Face green smiling.
Welcome to Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So here's where the characters do tend to wander a bit.
Asian William
they're
said,
like some kind of
Sus noise.
Sus noise. I'm not using my power, it's okay, it's okay.
Turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87.
The bite of 87.
Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the front.
The bite of 87?
Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on.
What
Now,
the
since
hell?
that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now that wouldn't be so bad if
Why
the
is the
suits
door open?
themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth.
MS Prada said, it hasn't started
Yeah, they
yet.
don't tell you these
MS
things when you
Prada
sign up.
said,
But
relax.
hey, first station
Asian
breeze.
William
I'll chat with you
said,
tomorrow.
technically he
Check those
said
cameras
that they
and
gonna
remember to
spring
close the
lock
doors
you in
only
a
if
suit.
absolutely necessary.
That doesn't make it any good.
Good night.
That doesn't make it any good. Miss Prada, I am relaxed. I'm relaxed. I promise. King Chica. Sorry, out of order. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It's just a regular job, Galaxy. You've been security multiple times. This is nothing to you.
MS Prada said, it started now.
This is nothing to you, Galaxy. This is easy, bro. Come on now. Yeah, I mean, like, I've been security multiple times, so, like, this is nothing, bro.
MS Prada said, you got 68% in the beginning, face orange raised eyebrow. Asian William
Damn.
said, reminder, the more you check Foxy the more he gets active, but not on the IRST night.
What
Asian
the
William
hell?
said, first night.
Yeah, first night. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get paid that good money. I'm gonna get paid that. Ah! I'm gonna get paid that good money. I'm gonna get paid that good money. I gotta wait for my shift to be done. I gotta wait for my shift to be done, you motherfuckers.
MS Prada said, hi Asher.
Asher, hello there, Asher. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hello, Asher. Welcome. Oh, God. That's crazy, bro.
MS Prada said, you not starting off good, oh lord.
I'm...
Bean said,
Ha! No!
Asian William said, go back to cams so I can explain real Wooick.
I bet. Chica, what the fuck?
Bean said, Ajoy hakla hiya kakliu yu pukajit yu jai hai ju gai hai gagi hu gai hide wajia waigative.
Shut the fuck up, it's not your time!
Wait.
Camera?
MS Prada said, your battery.
I heard somebody climbing in. Yo, I'm holding my ass.
MS Prada said, "You won't have enough to shut the doors."
Fuck! Motherfucker, Chico!
Asian William said, "So cams 2B and 4B is your doors. If you do not see the animatronic in that cam no more, that means he is next to the door, so you close it, and if you hear the Freddy laugh you automatically close the right." Bean said, "Check 275 northwest side."
Please stop. Chica!
MS Prada said, "Close the right." Asian William said, "Close right PLZZ."
Why are you guys telling me to
Asian
close
William
right?
said, "It's 5 a.m. MS Prada said, "Close the right door."
Ah! Let's go. Give me my motherfucking money, bitch. Give me my money, bitch. I worked a one night. I'm done. I quit this job. I
MS
worked
Prada
one night.
said, "Lord have mercy."
I worked
Asian
one
William
night.
said, "Less goss."
Let's gosh. Let's go.
Asian William
Yes.
said, "I am broke." MS Prada
Me too,
said,
bro.
"Too close."
No. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to this motherfucker. The one who's gonna go. Hello? Him.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at the
Alrighty!
while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know.
Asian William said,
Interestingly enough,
"Check
Freddy
behind
himself doesn't come
IRL."
off stage very
Asian
often.
William said,
I've heard he
"Hidden
does
behind
active
you."
in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera views, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So
MS
if
Prada
you can't find
said,
something
"Don't be using
or
battery too
someone
much."
on your cameras,
Okay.
be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes
Asian
more
William
active if
said,
the cameras remain
"This
off
phone
for a long
fucker
period of
copying me."
time. I guess he doesn't like being watched.
MS
I don't
Prada
know.
said,
Anyway,
"You
I'm
got
sure
this
you have
copy.
everything under
Face red
control.
heart shape."
Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bean said,
Bean, I swear to God. Ah! Bean!
Asian William said, "Don't check Foxy too much." MS Prada
Okay.
said, "Bean is going to kill you." MS Prada said, "Stop checking Foxy."
What? Oh, so I don't have to worry about Foxy? I don't have to worry about Foxy you're talking about. So cam 1 is good. Ah! Motherfuckers already here. Ah!
Bean said, "Galaxy Foxy says R R R R R R R R R R R."
You getting
MS
timed out.
Prada said,
You're getting timed out.
"No you do, just not too much." MS Prada said, "He gets active when you check him too much."
hi, Foxy. Oh, hi, Chica. Oh, hi there. Ah!
MS Prada said, shut right door.
They're still there! I'm fucking dead! Oh god. It's night 2! I mean, 2. It's 2 a.m. Fucking you, Chica. Oh, thank God he went all the way there. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the fucking Lord.
MS Prada said, you have to open doors. Asian William said,
I can't! This bitch is there!
Lil bro. MS Prada said, save battery. Asian William said, oh wait, NBM saver battery. MS Prada said, keep right door closed. MS Prada said, okay, you're good.
That's what I'm saying, she's still there. Look at her! Hi, Foxy. Oh, God.
Asian William said, if you see her in cams, you don't have to close the door. MS Prada said, no, you're good. MS Prada said, open the door. MS Prada said, you only do doors if you don't see them anymore.
What the fuck? That makes no sense. So you're telling me I should close this door now? I should close the left one.
MS Prada said, yeah, what Asian said. Asian William said, lil bro sweatin'.
Ah!
Prada said, the doors is the blind spot.
Chica, you a bitch, Chica.
Asian William said, there are blind spots in you cams.
Oh.
MS Prada said, so if you see them in cam, that means they're getting close. Once you don't see them, close the door. MS Prada said, if you hear music, close the right door. Asian William said, hola amigo.
Hola, amigo. Hola, hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás? Hola. Hola, amigo. Oh, che pinche pendejo. What the fuck is this? Ah, Peter, no, please.
MS Prada said, welcome Amilcar. MS Prada said, save our battery.
Dead. I'm fucking dead.
MS Prada said, open the door. Asian William said, open them doors, you at 8%.
Fuck, Chica. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I'm actually dead.
MS Prada said, you're almost there.
I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Please, please, please. please make it 6. 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 I'm dead.
MS Prada.
No!
Asian Yo-Yo said, Hasta la vista, baby. MS Prada said, Bruh. MS Prada said, You're done. Asian Yo-Yo said, Don't look. MS Prada said, Don't look.
What the fuck? Nah, it's some bullshit. I was right there. They're so rude, bro. I was right there. Wow, so this is what this is. Okay, now it makes sense. Don't look.
MS Prada said, Save your battery.
Well, how am I supposed to save my battery? I'm literally doing as much as I can.
MS Prada said, Okay, so do you get it? Asian Yo-Yo said, Yo, can you call on Discord so I can talk to you while you play?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And yeah, I think I get it. I think I get it. I just have to wait over here for as much as I can, basically.
MS Prada said, Okay, listen to us before you start. MS Prada said, OMFG, this MF started.
It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Hello there, Freddy.
MS Prada said, Discord. Asian Yo-Yo said, Do the 20 stat.
Huh? Motherfucker already here! Oh wow, Chica. Oh, thanks, Chica.
MS Prada said,
He's still there.
Close.
Close. Bro's still there. Bro's still there. He's wilding. He's wilding.
MS Prada said, Use your lights.
Yeah, he's still there. Okay, he's gone. He's gone.
MS Prada said, Remember, if you hear song, close right door.
Okay. Huh? Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's right there. Oh, hi, Chica.
Asian Yo-Yo said, How is bro an IRL security guard if you can't beat Night 2? MS Prada said, It's never this bad, LMAO.
Fuck off. What the fuck? I'm good. I'm a security guard, bro. I used to be. Oh,
MS
God.
Prada said, He just beats people.
Exactly. There's a difference. Okay. He's all the way there. Thank God. Freddy, please. Freddy, please, bro. Hi, Chica.
MS Prada said, Or throws rocks at people. MS Prada said, LMAO.
Come the fuck on. Oh shit. Where the fuck did Chica win?
MS Prada said, This is a better round. MS Prada said, You can hear them. MS Prada said, close the door.
What fucking door?
Asian Yoyam said, bro, can you help me on my homework?
What homework? What door?
MS Prada said, he's not the right one to ask LMAO.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, Chica.
Asian Yoyam said, it looks like you bowed a shit out of his penis.
Oh yeah, I'm about to fucking shit myself. Okay, I'm good.
MS Prada said, use door lights.
No, I'm good.
MS Prada said, Chica not in sight.
Chica's right here.
MS Prada said, okay NVM. Asian Yoyam said, Chica bout to catch a fade.
No.
MS Prada said, close.
I'm good.
MS Prada said, my baby hair finna fly off from horror.
No facts. Oh fuck, everything is turned on me. Look at this shit.
Asian Yoyam said, boop Freddy's nose for good luck, remember.
Oh, hi Foxy. You son of a bitch. Oh.
MS Prada said, damn this MF think he fine, he keeps coming.
No, literally. Chica's all the way there. Okay, thank fucking God. Chica's all the way there. Thank God. This motherfucker's still on the left side. I know it. I know. I'm not even gonna open the door. I know he's still there. I can't even see him on cam. Yup. Watch.
MS Prada said, 1 more hour. MS Prada said, you have to open. MS Prada said, 8%.
I don't fucking see Chica. Where the fuck is Chica at? Oh fuck.
Asian Yoyam said, W in the bag. MS Prada said, open.
Shit.
MS Prada
Shit.
said,
Shit.
YOR battery.
Shit.
MS Prada said, bruh. Asian
Don't
Yoyam
look.
It's fine, it's AW, I think. Asian Yoyam said, don't look. MS Prada said,
Am fucking Freddy, bitch! Yo, oh my god, no! We're not doing no third night. I'm
MS
sorry.
Prada said,
What time is it?
Let's
I
chill.
can't. I'm sorry. That's a no. That's
Asian Yo-Yum said,
Oh
my
my
fastballs
god.
were sweating.
Facts, bro. Facts. What the fuck? Alright.
MS Prada said, keep going.
Keep going. Y'all wanna kill me? Nah. Nah. I can definitely end it right here. I can end it right here and call it a day. Because bruh. Okay, how many nights in total on this game? How many nights in total? Six nights or 5 nights? How many nights? Like per
MS
per
Prada
game.
said, lame.
I
Asian Yo-Yum
know.
said, play different game for mentality. Asian Yo-Yum said, 7. MS Prada said, 7.
Cause I was about to say I thought it was 5 or 6, so I can like maybe leave it. Cause if it's 7, maybe let me try one more night. Let me try one more night, for the sake of like try one more night, and see if I can pass it. Guys, I finished FNAF. There will be one night bonus, a bonus night. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. Alright, we're going to try one more.
Said, night 3 I will bleed you if you call on dis. Asian Yo-Yum said, it's foo equals in you don't have to.
Nah, I got it, bro. I got it. Alright, tell me things before I go in. Tell me little things that I need to know before I go in. Like little things that I need to know before I go in. Okay. Is it okay if I don't watch the camera for a while? Is it okay if I don't watch the camera for a while, basically? That's one question that I have.
Asian Yo-Yum said, Foxy is active. Asian Yo-Yum said, Bonnie can jam her door.
Damn! Okay.
MS Prada said, join the Discord https://discord.gg/9bnwtv9pbt.
Okay, thank
Asian
God.
Yo-Yum said, cams drain her battery. Asian Yo-Yum said, a lot. MS Prada said,
okay.
Cam drains battery a lot.
Okay.
MS Prada said, yep. MS Prada said, more than the lights.
Okay. So I gotta rely on the lights more than anything. Okay, got it. Okay, I got it. Is he gonna call me? Hello?
MS Prada.
Hello?
Said, check every like minute. MS Prada said, not every second, goddamn.
I'm scared.
Okay.
MS Prada
Hey, you're doing great.
said, you have to watch Kamara for Freddy once is your night 4 and 5.
You know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things are getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. You know, go limp.
Asian Yo-Yum said, Galaxy the type of guy to try to fight the animatronics.
Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a mental skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just
MS
not
Prada
to get caught.
said, FR he fights
okay,
people
I'll leave you to
IRL
it.
when I am with
See
him,
you
it's
on the flip
insane.
side.
MS Prada said, I be scared.
No. Gas is nice. Gas is very nice. Yeah.
MS Prada
Gas is really
said,
nice.
I am the one living in final with him.
No. Galaxy is very nice. Very nice. heard
MS
music.
Prada said, FNAF asterisk.
Oh God.
MS Prada said, remember what we said about camera?
Chica's right there. I'm actually like, I'm about to shit myself. Ah.
MS Prada said, get all the fluids out, Papa. Face orange biting nails. Face orange biting nails. Asian Yoyum said, quickly bring out and put away the camera to not waste battery. MS Prada.
Yeah, that's what I'm
said,
doing right now.
I am not cleaning it. MS Prada said, METCHE can clean the shit. MSPRADAA said,
this dude finna shit.
What? Okay, I'm good. 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 I'm good.
MSPRADAA said,
let's go Galaxy.
Asian Yo-Yo said, don't we have a janitor in this chat ad? Asian Yo-Yo said, question mark.
No,
MSPRADAA
we don't got no janitor.
said,
win so we can go to heaven.
Huh?
MSPRADAA said,
yo, thank God.
The janitor is the cat behind him.
Facts. The janitor is the cat. Oh, they're Foxy. They're being tamed now. They're being tamed. I'm not. Knock on wood.
MSPRADAA said,
she's the vacuum.
Asian Yo-Yo said, oh, I got you. MS Prada said, chill W dog.
I got you.
MS Prada said, watch battery.
I know, I want to watch fucking Battery by Chica. Oh, he's here already. Where the fuck is Chica?
MSPRADAA said,
you are doing so good.
Thank you, honey. Where is Chica, bro? I hear her laugh! I hear her laugh!
MSPRADAA said,
Chica under the table.
MS Prada said, Galaxy Onision on FNAF 4 and 5 and 6 is going to get scary when you finish at all the location. Asian Yoyam said. Close right door RRR. Asian Yoyam said. Underscore Guardian 2 sweaty. Asian Yoyam said. Underscore Guardian milk. Underscore Guardian milk. Here's milk for good luck. MS Prada said. Underscore Guardian kitty. Underscore Guardian hello. Underscore Guardian 2 sweaty. Underscore Guardian fight. Underscore Guardian hug. Underscore Guardian milk.
Yo, stop!
MSPRADAA said.
He needs some milk.
It's me, Foxy. Ah! I didn't almost fucking time to fucking react!
Said, this ADUB.
MS Prada said. 1 more hour baby you got this. MSPRADAA said.
You make it look easy.
MSPRADAA said.
Oh shit.
MSPRADAA said.
He was running.
Bro was running. He was fucking running. My mouse was so close to the bot, like to the button, I couldn't fucking click it on time. If I would have clicked it on time, I would have made it. I would have fucking made it. Damn it, bro. Damn it, Foxy. Foxy got your cheeks. Oh me. He got me good, bro. He got me good. Well,
MS Prada said.
God damn.
So close.
Oh my god, my head actually started hurting. Not because of merely the game, because I took almost 2 fucking hours to watch a video about a history about FNAF. 2 fucking hours, bro. Ah.
Said. Again.
Again. Hell no.
Said.
Again.
Anyway, chat. Anyway, I think we're gonna like literally just end it right here. I think we're gonna call it a day right here, and then we can hopefully
Asian
come back tomorrow.
Said. Bro, let my guy chill for a bit.
No facts, literally. I was like, I think we can just end it right here. Like, if you guys really want, I can take a what time is it? Right now it's 9.
Said.
So we watching a scary movie tonight?
Hell no. I was about to say, if you guys really
Asian
want, then I'll chill.
Sleep over Straya.
Sleep over stream. Yeah, we can definitely like, you know, stay a little longer, just a little bit. I don't know how long, but we can maybe check out that Fortnite item shop, see what's up. But yeah, so far so good. I honestly would like to continue this more. I really would like to continue this. Yes, I'm scared. I get scared as hell, but I really would like to continue this.
MSPRADAA said.
Play something else?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys really want to, then we can play something else, but we're gonna have to take a break before we play something else. And either way, I'm not gonna really be able to play for that long. So yeah. But it was a really good game. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really good game, and I really like it. It's fun. It's fun.
MSPRADAA said.
You did amazing. Give yourself a high five.
Asian Yoyam.
Thank you.
Said. Millie plans to rent a room for her birthday party for. Asian Yoyam. Said. The catering charge is per person, but there is no charge for Millie's meal since she is the guest of honor. Asian Yoyam. Said. If Millie has to spend on her birthday party, what is the maximum number of friends Millie can invite? Asian Yoyam. Said. You know this question. MS Prada. Said. Who the fuck is Millie?
No, literally. uh... I don't know. One?
Asian Yoyam said, it's a math nation question.
One? Bro said, "Who the fuck is Millie?" The first thing that comes out of her mouth. Who the fuck is Millie? Instead of trying to actually solve the problem. I'm dead. Miss Barter's wild. Oh yeah, I don't know. One? I don't know, bro.
Asian Yoyam said, in New York I'm Millie Rock. MS Prada said, 5.
In New York I'm Millie Rock, hiding in my sock, being in my buck. What?
MS Prada said, no please not Millie Rock.
No Millie Rock. Yes, what if I want to do one in Millie Rock, huh? What if I do want to do one in Millie Rock? Exactly, Miss Prada. You never think of that, huh, Miss Prada? Huh, Miss Prada? I swear. Bro, well, this fucking gotta go, my guy.
Asian
This shit
Yoyam
gotta go, bro.
said,
Like, genuinely,
oh
bro.
shit 5 is right Prada. MS Prada said, you never gave us the amount of money she can spend. MS Prada
Facts.
said, but that's my guess.
Miss Prada's always right, even with choosing me. Not Little Wayne. The Weeknd gotta fucking go, bro. The Weeknd gotta go, bro. The Weeknd gotta go. I swear, the Weeknd gotta go. These skins are back. Okay, W item
Asian
shop.
Yoyam said, I
I'm
am
dead.
dead as. MS Prada said, period.
I'm fucking dead. Yeah, so far so good, Chad. So far so good. The W
MS
item
Prada
shop, really.
said, I literally just picked a number LMAO. Asian Yoyam said, Galaxy what happened to her 200 V-Bucks?
I spent that shit, bro. I spent it on the emo. Bro. No, all I got is V-Buck. All I got right now is V-Bucks.
MS Prada said, he bought a Susie mode.
No. The Galaxy never buys a Susie mode. I like this skin. This skin is
Asian
dope.
Yoyam
This one's
said,
nice.
farewell.
No, that ass, bro, for real. Yeah, I think I spent it on some like no, I already had this. I spent it on like a emo yesterday, so yeah.
Yeah. MS Prada said,
Yeah.
no it's not in the shop anymore.
Yeah, I thought it was that one, yeah, but I was
Asian
like,
Yoyam said,
Shy.
do you remember Swive Kells? MSPRADAA
Who's that?
said,
I like
Galaxy
this katana.
is the best streamer.
Yo, I like this katana, chat. I want this katana so bad. I want this katana. I want it. It's purple. Let's call it my name. I want it. Please give me the fucking katana. Her backlink is so ass. I like her Lego version. She reminds me of Kim Possible, chat. Like not Kim Possible, but the
MS
other
Prada
one. Let me show
said,
you.
who is that? MS Prada
I have no idea.
said, the katana is nice.
Yeah, I love the katana. Yeah.
Asian Yoyam said, what do you get when someone uses her creator code?
Honestly, all jokes aside, I get money. Like genuinely, I get money.
MS Prada said,
yeah.
Shigo. MS Prada said, from Kim Possible.
Yeah, it's her right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Look, look, look. Doesn't she look like her, chat? She literally looks like her.
Asian
like,
William said, like how much? Kenny
look.
said, I am back.
That's literally her. That's literally her. Why don't I fucking... Who the fuck? That's literally her,
MS Prada
bro.
said, it's 5% Asian.
Yeah, it's her. No, but yeah, Asian. Like I get 5% of whatever the purchase. So like, let's say you spend 1,500 V-Bucks, I get 5% of that. So every purchase that somebody gets,
said,
I get 5%.
BRB Ema shit real quick.
My shit real quick. I bet, bro, bet. And welcome back, Kenny. Welcome back. But yeah, chat. If you use the code, all honesty, I'll literally just get money, money from it. Any purchase that you make from the item shop, I will get 5% from that purchase. So imagine all of you guys using it in total. If you guys get some skins, then 5%, like 5%. At 5 times 5 people, that's 25. That's 25% out of like the whole purchase item, you know. So in total, it'll adds up a lot of money. But yeah, that's what you see them YouTubers got talking about, like use the code, because these motherfuckers make like literally hundreds of dollars from it. So yeah. But either way, look at this chat. Look at this. His backlink is pretty cool. I like his Lego, side. He's pretty cool too. Pretty alright. Galaxy, what's your favorite skin in Fortnite? I show you. Give me a second. This backlink is dope. I like this backlink.
MSPRADAA said, she's an ugly version of Shigo.
Yeah. It's literally her. She's alright. Isn't she? What's her name? Wolverine's kid. Isn't she Wolverine's kid? She literally is. Okay. My favorite skin of all time is this right here. This is my favorite skin of all time. It's pretty cool. Like, it's genuinely cool. It's filled with a lot of details. It's filled with a lot of like crazy
said,
stuff. So
yes, she's is.
Yeah. It's this one is one of my favorite ones. It's pretty cool. I like it. I genuinely like it. And I like Bill. I like human Bill. Yeah. I like human Bills because obviously he's an alien, but the second reason why I like him, because look, you can customize that. You can customize him to whatever you want. Yeah, you can make him purple, and you can make him wear nothing. But I have him as a hat wearing green for the emo. So Miss Sparta, drop the member emotes, please, if you can. And chat, look at the member emo, and look at this guy. You'll see. If Miss Sparta drops it. You know what? I'm gonna drop it myself.
MS Prada said, we haven't worn Bill in a long time.
I know,
MS Prada said, _Guardian hug. MS Prada said, I did. MS Prada said, this shit is slow.
It is really slow. Yeah. But look, it's the same. I know you guys not seen it, but you guys can see it in chat. It's him.
MS Prada said, _Guardian too sweaty.
Oh yeah, that one. And my other favorite skin is because of the the rabbit. I like the rabbit. I really like the rabbit. He's funny. He's funny as hell. He's cool. He looks cool. I don't even know why I got him. I mean, I know why I got him. He looks cool, but yeah, I got him. The thing is, like with him, I never put him on. But he's pretty cool. He's pretty alright. Transformer. I didn't even know why he's here, to be honest with you.
Asian Yo-Yum
he's one of my favorite
said,
ones as well.
Yo Galaxy, can I get some V-Bucks PLZ? I spent my money on CRAI mean snacks.
On what?
MS Prada
CRA?
said,
I mean
all
snacks.
he does is lie.
All he does is lie. Never. Galaxy never lies. What are you talking about, chat? Galaxy never lies. I like this one too. The The rest is alright. I like this one. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. It's really cool. I like it. Looks nice and evilish. This other side of what I don't know whatever his name is. Yeah. This one is pretty alright. I like it. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it. I like her face. Her face, look, there's nothing in her face. Pretty cool. Yeah. Azuki.
Asian Yoyam said, Galaxy 27 would go hard in ranked.
Galaxy 27 will go hard in ranked. Galaxy 27, where? Oh, this? Oh yeah, this, yeah, that is. Oh yeah, this will go demon time in ranked. Yeah, it's worth it for sure. But this one's so cute, chat. This one's so adorable. I saw Miss Sparta get this one. I was like, I have to get it. I have to match. But Azuki's one of my favorite ones of all time. Like, I love him. He's so cool, bro. Like, genuinely so cool. I like his bag. I like everything, his swords and all that. It's so amazing, bro. So nice. 10 out of 10. Azuki 10 out of 10. I mean, obviously, I don't even have to need to introduce them. They're already here, so.
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah, I don't have to introduce them. You guys already know. This other version, I like this one too. He's my other favorite. This one's pretty cool as well. I like it. This skin is pretty cool. I like her. I always wanted to get her because the arm, bro. The arm is so cool. They never really like. I don't think they ever had a character like her before. When they had their arm in their pocket. Like, it's so cool. The arm is so cool. And then you get the ice one. The ice one is but this one's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the colors because it's purple and white. I mean, I know I'm biased, but yeah. This one's pretty nice. I like it. But this one's so adorable. This one's so adorable. Pretty cool. And this one is nice. Yo, this one on another level. This one's clean, chat. This one is clean. This one won't be good on an RP map. Like, imagine you play an RP map and you wear him. He's pretty cool. Like, he's 10 out of 10 in an RP map. That's fucking sick for sure. Yeah. You got him. Yeah.
Asian Yoyam said, alright, Ema, go guys. Asian Yoyam said, outro music.
Outro music, not the outro music. What's good? Yeah, you good. Yeah. This one's pretty cool as well. I like this one. Alright, Asian boy, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here, and hope to see you around.
MSPRADAAA said, I am my favorite.
You're your favorite? No, I get that. Makes sense. It's Jack Skeleton. I got him and never wore him again. Same thing with him. I got him and never wore him again. She's really cool. Right here, she's really cool. She's wild. She's wild. She's so cool. Her outfit is pretty cool, pretty details, but just too much, to be honest. Just too much, but it's pretty cool. I like her. I like her face too. And then you look at this and you be like, damn, fool. She all packed up and ready to beat somebody's ass. Alright. What skin should we put, chat? What skin should we put? Which skin should we go to? Alright, y'all let me know. Galaxy what? Okay, Galaxy what? What y'all want? What y'all want? Galaxy what? Galaxy what? I like this one. This one's pretty cool as well. I haven't worn him in a minute. What y'all think? What y'all think? Galaxy what? Which one should I go with?
MS Prada said, okay, bye. MS Prada said,
Prada out.
Prada out.
Okay,
Heaven Angel
you have
said,
a wonderful time.
4. MSPRADAAA
4.
said, JK.
Honestly, let's see if my maps are going anywhere too. I doubt it. Yup, exactly. I doubt it. Yup, I doubt it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not sad.
Heaven Angel said, D Giga G8 VF5 Buffige CDG YVG.
Exactly, bro. Exactly what you said. Yup. I really want to learn, chat. I really want to learn like what is popping over here. You know what I mean? Like I want to learn what is popping over here so I can do
Heaven
it.
Angel said, "Lol."
I want to learn what is popping over here so I can do it, bro. Hey, don't tell me
MS
red
Prada
versus blue or
said,
something like that, bro.
Did you figure out what legal company is?
Yeah, I did. It's bullshit. It was bullshit. It was like a copy of Lethal Company, but like, you can tell it like it's one of those Fortnite copy maps. So yeah, pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this shit, bro. They're at this point, my guy. At this point, they're literally blatantly copying. They're like they're literally and blatantly copying. It's just every time, bro. Every single time I click on one of these, or trying to look down, or trying to get inspired to build another map, I get disappointed, bro. Every single time I get disappointed. Just, my god, bro. Why? Just why? It's crazy, bro. It's genuinely crazy. This is insane. The one I really want to do is I want to do this, and I want to do a Rick and Morty map, but yeah, oh well. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just sucks, bro. This just sucks. Every single time I want to do a map or something like that, it just... What's the point anymore? Oh well. Oh well, chat.
MSPRADAA
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Chica is waiting for you.
Chica is waiting for me. Oh, what? What the hell? I'm not going over there. No, ma'am. I'm not trying to be put down in a fucking machine. No, thank you. Either way, chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed your day. I really hope you had fun. I'm head out. I'm gonna call it a day for today. See what's up. See what I can do. Maybe I'm gonna relax and build a map slowly but surely. I am not exactly sure. What the fuck is goddamn cat hair? But why do this cat hair
Heaven
always
Angel
on my nails?
said,
Second, bro?
We're no strangers to love, you know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other GUI. Just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you.
Sorry, Miss Prada. Somebody confessed to me. I gotta go. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh well, chat. Oh well. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope you had fun. And I would love to see you hopefully tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure.
MS Prada
where we're gonna be playing
said,
tomorrow.
You gotta go, Heaven Angel. MS Prada said, hell nah. MS Prada said, LMAOJK.
Can I finish talking? Anyway, thank you guys so much really for hanging out, for having fun. I genuinely appreciate you. Pause speech. Okay, I can pause it. Okay, I can pause it when I talk. Okay, I can pause it. Thank God. Either way, thank you really so much. I really hope you had fun. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna play tomorrow. Some of you guys suggested Fall Guys. I don't know if I'm gonna play Fall Guys and if it's gonna be worth it or not. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Either way, I'll let you know tomorrow. Kind of like today, I got y'all a little surprise. And either way, I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope you had fun. And from the bottom of my heart, I would love to see you guys tomorrow. With that being said, good night, everybody. And I'll see ya mañana. Bye. I'm waiting for the beat drop. Good night.